Bro, Justin, what's up, everybody? Um, thank Justin B for me going live because I wasn't gonna go live today. My room is in shambles. Um, yeah. Justin says, bro, I can't stay for long. Have a good night later, Josh. What up, Jess? Justin, I just made plans. What the fuck? Justin, how are y'all? I'm doing good. I'm playing my boss out in the middle of no place. Lap my ass off. Make sure y'all like this one. Thank you, Jess. What's up, Joseph? Yeah, it is. I wasn't gonna go live, but Justin B's wanted me to go live. He asked, and then I was like on here trying to figure out Discord because I don't have it downloaded on my iPad, so I had to like log in and all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. But man, my room is it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I got a safe coming tomorrow. It's 1,100 pounds. I had to clear out another safe to put this one in here and move the cabinet, move this safe over. I'm tired. Oh, you see that? That means it's good. Drooling out my mouth. Oh, man. Josh says hi. Justin says, I'm playing with my nods. I'm super queasy. I wish I had some. Yeah. Josh Lewis. Damn, bro, you're ready for them zombies. I am. I'm ready for everything. I kind of wish zombies would come. I bought ninja swords for it. So I can slice and dice. But who knows? Like and subscribe, because if they come, you guys can have a gun too. Just come over here and be like, hey, Pistol Pete, you know, I'm a subscriber to you, and there's zombies everywhere. I'll let you into the Pistol Pete Nation, and we'll take care of business. Justin says, my son lost his iPad at a Buc-ee's on my drive up from Florida. Oh, that's not good. That's not funny. Tommy says, beautiful weapon display. Thank you, brother. Like and subscribe, people. We're on the road to 10K, and I lost 7 subscribers yesterday. YouTube stripped 7 of you guys out. So they've been doing their business. But yeah, 7 fucking subs. Oh, fucking hate them. I hate them. Mike says, I've never shot a midget before, but there's a time for everything. Mark Pierre White during an outtake from his cooking show. Hey, I mean, you gotta aim down, you know? You gotta punch down on them. Dax says, not real guns in the back. Correct, it's not. Like and subscribe, Dax, and check out my channel and watch all these fake guns being shot. It's amazing. Just as if you cut your collection in half, you would have nods. That's what I did. I just can't do it, Justin. I can't. I would be like in Step Brothers. That's all it would be. It would be like Step Brothers. Tommy says, do you have a pit viper? No, I don't. But that's why that fun is up there. For a sand viper, we're at 5.26% away. I put the goal for a year, so yeah. We're going to hit it. You just got to send those supers in. And subscribe. Double D's! What's up, my boy? What's up, Double D's? Welcome back, brother. I wasn't going to go live today, and I was like, you know, Justin was like, are you going live? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. So I'm like, decided, well, why not? It's Friday night. I'll go live for a few hours. Then I'm going to get back to work because my shit's in shambles. I've got a new safe coming. And yeah, it's going to go in that corner. I just cleared it out. I had to strip things off the wall. my family room in the basement and my couch. And it's a fucking mess. No lie. Dax says, fake guns, fake guns. Guile says, what is your favorite Glock? The 48. No, 47. The Glock 47. It's one of my carries. It's that one right there. I have a ramjet on it with the acro. So that's ready for the zombies. That's my favorite Glock. I have a 45 too up there in a 2020 chassis. I do have a 48 somewhere. It's behind a Hello Kitty blanket. Then I have a 19X and another 47, but it's not on the wall. That is in the safe. I just I don't have enough room. Let's see, Double D says, "What's the word for today?" What is the word for today? It's time. That's the word. You could also have a 50 cal if you trade like 5 things. I know if I traded my staccato, like 2 staccatos, I would have a Baird. I just can't. I love my staccatos. Justin, I know. The mice says I gained 1 sub today. Nice. I lost 7. So let's see. Let's see if any of you guys are in tune today and subscribe to Pistol Pete Worldwide, the late night stream king. Tommy says, I hate my laws. I live in Canada. Tommy, I've heard that they suck in there. Just move down 1 state. Are you near Minnesota or like Detroit, Michigan, maybe? I don't know. You just move down just a little bit. Dax says, okay. Thank you, Dax. Appreciate it. Justin says, I told you I will buy you 100 rounds if you buy a real 50. I know you will. That's the thing, that you stand by your word, Justin. And I just can't get rid of 2 of my guns, or 3. Okay, I'm going to think about it. I hate you. And Demise says, at Tommy, I saw a countryman of yours, the adorable Admiral, playing the first Hitman game from 2000. That's nice. Mello says, I'm guessing about 150,000 on the wall back there. We don't talk about the price. We don't want to know how much is back there. We don't. I'm serious. We don't. It hurts. I could be living in a mansion. Tim, what's up, Tim? What's going on, brother? He's at Mello. No! Glock is too plain for me, but the SAR 9 Gen 3, that's a beautiful piece. It's a nice gun. The SAR Gen 9 is a nice gun. I almost got one for the collection, but I passed it up for something else, I believe. The mice says, if you were alive with Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, or any one of the cowboys in the Wild West, what would be your revolver of choice? The Cashapp or Rhino. I will bring something from the future to the past. Tim says, why do you like the 47 over the other 2 Glocks? Accuracy. It's a longer sight radius. It's a lot more accurate, and it's the best Glock. The 47 is the best Glock, and you can argue the fact depending on hand size and comfortability. I can carry that one comfortably, and it holds 17. The 19 holds 15. I like bigger grips. I like big grips in my hand. So I do have longer fingers in hand, so the grip is better for me. The longer the grip, the more you get on the gun, the less recoil it is. So that's why I like the 47. If I couldn't carry that one, probably not. But I have been using this, like, more than my holster. I have been using this 9.5. And I'm getting used to it. At first, I was like, I don't know. The strap is kind of annoying on the neck, like rubbing on it. But I'm like used to it. I got used to it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get used to it, and I carry it. Like if I go somewhere and I know I can't bring the gun in, I just don't bring the bag. It's like it's ready to go. I don't have to put no rig on. I don't have to put my little belt on. I just go. Where are we? Guile F says, I just subbed. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Justin says, bro, they are trash. What you could get a sucker to pay for the overpriced certain stucco. Maybe we'll put that fund towards the 50. I could change it. But you guys have to agree with it. W says, old Pistol Pete is the pew pew goat. Facts. Hey, Double D's, thank you. I really appreciate it. I am the late night stream king. But YG doesn't like me, so they limit to whoever can see my streams. So I'm glad there's new people in here, because usually that doesn't happen. But for all Buffrell says, where are you? I am in the great United States of Brazil. KK says, Pete, what's up, KK? Welcome back. It's been a long time. Where have you been? Where have you been, sister? Buffrell says, I am Turkish boys, me. Scotty, what's up, Scotty? Too hotty. He says, Peter, what's good, buddy? I thought I'd go live today and try to gain the subs back that I lost. I lost 7. So if you guys would like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Here's a game you guys can play. Double tap your favorite gun as fast as you can. See what happens. Galaxia Studio says all in. I am all in. I'm always all in. I have a passion for firearms. Justin says, yes, I'm a real bad influence. Laugh my ass off. Fucking Christ, Justin. But Frost says, good minigun. Galaxius says, do all in. I am all in. Andrew says, hello from Navajo Nation, Arizona. Hey, hello from the great United States of Brazil. Andrew, Arizona's awesome. You guys have some great gun laws, and maybe one day I will frequent there, or maybe I'll set up camp there. I don't know. That or Texas. Norwood, what's up, Norwood? He says, what up, Pistol Pete and chat? Welcome back. Justin says, Orientals love having nice things, but we are more proud of what deals we get to obtain the nice things. This Oriental man can agree to that. 1,000%. Yo said 3. What's up, 3? That's my wife. Tim says, okay, thanks. For the info, I was wondering about the 47. Sup, 3. Tim, you can ask me anything whenever you want, brother. You know that. Historical Ordnance says, just started working on a PPSH-41 project. Got the upper receiver parts to restore it. Nice. Badass. Historical. Justin says, at 3, hey! 3 says, hi, Tim. Which do you favor, 9 or 45 ACP, and why? 9mm because, well, there's a few things. 1, it's a cheaper round. 2, it has stopping power. I don't need to blow someone's head off. 9 will do that just fine. And follow-up shots. You know, double taps, triple taps are easier with the 9. It's less recoil. You can manage it a lot better. So 9. I have 45s, but when I compete, I do compete with 9mm. And if you guys are new, I do read every single comment. So like and subscribe. Let's get me to 10K, the late night stream king, your GOAT. So you guys say it. I'm just going, like, it's kind of like the people's champ, you know. I'm only doing it because you guys say it. Terror Tactical's in here once again. Terror Tactical, what's up, sister? Welcome back. And thank you for subbing. I have been sharing your channel, and I love you. You're awesome. 3 says, Justin, what up? John Muck Life says, hello. Please say hello, John Muck. I'm from Russia. What's up, Russian? I'm Oriental. So please like and subscribe. We are trying to gain the subscribers I lost. And I did lose them. It was not fun. Hard Life, what's up? Welcome back. He says, what's up, y'all? Yuppie says, should I get a palm swell brass for my shadow too? Fucking yeah. I got it from Lock Grips. I did get the brass ones and the brass magwell and the fucking brass base plates. That thing's fucking heavy. It's heavy. It's hard to compete with that thing because you're running around sweating and you're like, aah! Just saying. But yes, palm swells, if your hands allow it. If your link to pole doesn't, then no, that's just dumb. Don't do it. So it depends on the length of your fingers. Historical Ordnance says 9mm kills the body, but 45 ACB kills the soul. Yeah, I could see that. Factobia says, oh my God, I love your job. Well, thank you. Like and subscribe as well. We need to get more people in here. Okay, people? Justin says, at 3, I said, fuck it, and hopefully you love the new pew goggles. I know you will. It Asian. 3 says, hi, Tara. Sabai D. Tara showing, you know, gang loves. My Nugan says, what do you think about the Sig Romeo 7? I actually like the Sig Romeo 7. It's a great dot for ARs or PCCs or whatever, but it is pricey. You know, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. I was thinking about putting one on my well, you can't see it, but on my MP5K. But I don't know. It's that or the MRO. It's kind of a toss up right now. Let's see. 3 says, Justin, did you just send it? And thanks. Why? Because it's time to like and subscribe, people. I know it rhymes and it sounds cool. I don't have Tourette's. I just say it like that. I got problems. Terror Tactical says, at 3 Fighting Champions. Hi. Historical Ordnance just subbed. Oh, thank you, brother. It really means a lot when you guys sub. Supers mean more. I'm just kidding. Whichever way you choose, it helps support the channel. And that's all I need is support from you guys. So thank you very much. John Mocklife says, hello. Please say my name. I'm from Russia. Russia, 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 Russia. Hello, Russia. I read every comment, so just unbunch your panties and wait your turn. Kyle M says, what kind of rifle do you carry? Oh, well, if I were hunting, it's my Tika T3X. Hands down, out of the box, it is the best rifle out there. No question. Second to that would be the RPR, but that is not a hunting rifle. It's more of a tactical rifle. So, like, out of the box, this thing is a fucking monster! Look at that thing. That thing's a monster. Look at that. However, yeah, that thing weighs about 20 pounds. So I do not carry that thing. That is a bench rest or prone shooting rifle for sure. Just subbed says historical. Oh, I read that. Thank you very much. KK says been busy like crazy. Hey, KK, if it's a good busy, if it's a bad busy, I'm sorry. And I hope you can unwind. Maxie says, hello, Pete. What's up, Maxie? Dede 50 says Taurus TX22 pistol. Do I have one? Yes. It has all tandem cross upgrades on it. I have the competition one. So I have the one where it has like a bridge and the optic does not move when you fire it. Not like it matters anyways with the 22, but it is pretty badass. So Andrew says, which of your PPUs have the best slide racking sound? Andrew, well, that depends on you. That is whatever your little heart desires. The CZs do have this kind of echoey, clunking noise when you rack them, like a toot 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 toot. It's kind of weird. If you guys are CZ owners, you know what I'm talking about. Like this, the Shadow 2, the SPO1, it has this real weird, echoey noise when you rack them. Everything else is pretty similar in sound. 3 says hi. KK says at 3 Fighting. What's up? Hi, K. AK says hi. K says, how are you, 3? Gwen's back. What's up, Gwen? Says, hello, Peter, Miss 3. How are you doing today? I'm doing my best. That's right. And that's what you need to do is do your best. Hard Life says, so Homeland Security ICE agents are to stop using the SIG 330 ASAP and switching to the Glock 19 MOS. The military was using the Glocks forever, but one of the main reasons why that they switched to SIG is modularity, and it didn't have a fucking safety. Moving on. Francisco says, what's your opinion on 10 mil? 10 mil is awesome. It's 9 for the hood, 10 for the woods. Gwen says, hello, everyone. Terra Tactical Dabs! I love it! Terra. Hey, keep up the good work. Your shit is awesome. Halfhawk says, where's the smoking hot Asian chick hiding? She's at work. She's at work. I'm sorry, Halfhawk. She was here last night. Client says, was good member me? I don't know what that means. AK says, new sub here, seen your channel a few times. Good to see you live. Thank you, AK Fusion. I'm kind of sad it took you a few times, but I'm happy that you finally did it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Tim says, Tara Tactical is hot. She is. She's a very, very beautiful Thai lady. And she can shoot. So if you don't know who she is, she has like over 1 million subs. She's in here right now. Tara Tactical right there. Sub to her channel. She doesn't need it, but you know, any new subs works. She's awesome. Hard Life says, bruh, if I had a quarter of the subs you had, I'd be happy. I'm only in 95 left. I was so weak. Hard Life. That's all good. You gotta. I was at 95 once. So was Terra Tactical. Everyone here was at 95 once. It takes time to grow. So, and you know, you got cool people like me. So if you're watching, please subscribe to Hard Life Survivor and let's grow together. Let's get him up there too. But first, it's my channel. Sub to me first. Then go there. Tim says, hey, Pete. It's Pete. 100% for that gun. It's Pete. 100% for that gun, the Bushido. Yes, Tim showed me a Bushido gun today from the Glock store. A Glock 48. Like a custom Bushido one. It was fucking badass. It sold out. I can't bring myself to buy another Glock right now. I got to put my money towards other stuff. Gio says, hi. Justin says, me still here. AZ, what's up, brother? He says, I like how you set up the Nerf wall. Hey, thank you, brother. It's getting bigger. I'm getting more space. I'm adding a 1,100 pound safe to the collection. So this safe that's going in here is 1,100 pounds. All I gotta say is good luck. Let's see. Glenn says hi. Historical says, any opinion on whether or not should I get an M1928 Thompson submachine gun kit to restore once my PPSH-41 is finished? Yes. Yes. If I could do that stuff, Historical, I would. I do my own gunsmithing, but I don't restore it. And I'm not an old collector of guns. But yeah, that shit is hot. Like, yes. And maybe I'll move there once I get my high-end guns. Maybe I'll move there. I don't know. AK says, popcorn. Phil says, hey, you. If you're reading this and you're just feeling down right now, you're perfect and valuable to those around you. Hey, I know, Phil. Thank you very much. We live in a time that is very difficult for all of us, but you can do it. Please, if you can give love to this world, please don't hesitate, no matter how small it is. And giving love right now is in the form of subscribing. Thank you, Phil. Phil, did you subscribe as well? You're capable of so much. You're not alone. If things are going badly, believe in the good. And please, my friend, hold on to the good in this world, no matter how small. Please don't forget that all the shit going on right now. With all the shit going on, well, you can make up for it. Hit subscribe. The world needs you. The world needs us. The world needs Pistol Frickin' Pete, right? So hit the subscribe button. I can't say it enough, new people. Pat says, we speak English here. No spamming. He'll get to you. No political BS. Everything you see will not be touched. YouTube don't like. They're real. Don't be stupid. Be nice. Let's have a great time. Gang, gang. That's what Pat said. I'm just reading. I read every comment. So I am behind. Pat says, howdy, howdy. What's up, Pat? FV says, I'm here for the Hooters. God damn it. I got so much shit everywhere. Keep knocking shit over. Oh, look at it. What am I going to do? I don't know where that came from. It's cold. I might drink it later. Let's see. Where am I? I lost my spot. This is it spamming, question mark. They are positive messages. We know, Phil. He wasn't talking to you. That's just a message he puts down so people know. Thanks, Phil, says Tim. AK says, I got a SIG MCX Spear 308, debating changing the muzzle brake on it. Any recommendations? On the actual, like, manufacturer of the muzzle brake? No, because I don't have a MCX Spear 308. I do like Ultradyne brakes. I am kind of a fanboy for Ultradyne. So I would check out Ultradyne. They make great brakes. I have one of my 6 arc right here. Where is it? Right there. I have one right there. It's hard. I can't zoom in on it, but it has 4 muzzles on it. It's pretty fucking badass. And I've had it before on ARs and everything, but yeah. So, great. Great company. Howdy, Tim. Halfhawk says, what's your flow thing to blow up with? Tannerite. Oh. What's your flow thing to blow up? Oh, it would be this. Any gun. Effie says, the CZ Shadow and SPO1, have you played with the Checkmates or Tactical Sport Oranges? They definitely don't sound like that. Yes, they do. They have that. They have the orange sounds like the Shadow. I didn't buy the orange because I just bought it and made it. It's the same slide. The way how it goes on the inside of the rails. That's that noise you're hearing that other guns don't have. So I don't know which Checkmate or orange you've shot, FV, but the ones I have that same noise. Pat says, not you, Phil, just posting so people know. Those were not repetitive with what you said. I know, he was a little hurt by that. You know, I don't know. 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe. It's Friday night, people. 44 says, hey there, Pete and 3. Historical says, okay, here's a cool gun for you to look into. Look up the Call Tough repeater. It's a flintlock musket that is a repeater that can load, prime, and fire 30 times in 1 minute with a single lever twist. Oh, I'll have to look into that. I would love some kind of musket, but yeah, I don't have one. Effie says, my safe is 3,200 pounds. Well, it's about 3 times the size as mine. But 1,100 pounds in here, I'm going to have a hard time getting it into this gun room or war room. So that's the biggest I could go. It was 1,100 pounds. It was a lot of money, like $3,500. Oh, man. Tim says, Laugh Out Pete says it's getting bigger. 3 would be happy to know. I know, right? Laughing out Tim. Alvaro says, what do you think about the Combat 1911s? Are they high-end or just pretty? Both, I would say. Because those are guns that you don't shoot. I wouldn't shoot those. They're like decorative pieces. They're beautiful. You just set them up and you wear gloves when you hold them. You know, so I would say, you know, because they made them pretty, they gotta be high end. But I don't know. I've never shot one, so I'm not sure. Tim says, I bet you didn't carry that in ordnance. Like the content, man. Thank you, some Florida man. Like and subscribe as well. Tim's laughing. Guns and Jumps says, show me M&P 10. I don't have one anymore. I got rid of it. I had the Performance Center M&P 10 with the compensated tip, the forest skin. I got rid of it. I love my M&Ps, but that one I got rid of it. Very nice gun. 3 says, hey 44. Josh says, just found your channel and subbed. Can you do a 360 of your gun room? Nice collection. Well, no, I can't. It's being fucked up right now. But I used to have I have a bunch of competition belts that are gone, and then I had to move shit down. So yeah, there's nothing up there right now. There's guns everywhere, but I had to move them. You know, so, and then right here, I was gonna put more up, but then I put this cabinet back here. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to move this big ass cabinet out of the way right here. Once I move that, then I can expand more guns into the gun room. But right now I'm trying to get that safe in here. And I hope it can go through these little corners. Where am I? And thank you, Joshua York. 3 says 44. 44, what's up, man? I love you. Normax says, what are your 4 firearm safety rules? Well, that's easy. Know your target, know what's behind your target, keep the finger off your trigger, and always put the gun down range. Oh, that's universal, people. Pat says, get in X2 dev group and you change your mind. I know you never looked. I did, Pat. I did look it up, but I just can't put that much money into something that I have never tried. I have other things, so it is on the back burner. FV says the Tactical Orange Sport 2 is similar to the Shadow, but Tactical Sport Sport Orange 1 and Checkmates don't. I own them all. Well, then I agree with you. To a certain point. I've owned all of them as well. I don't own them all right now. So, yeah. Gun says, see, that's why I don't subscribe. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, then don't subscribe. 3 says, bang, bang, bang. Robert says, hi. Hi, 3. What's up, Robert? Welcome back, brother. I hope all is good. Gun says, never mind, bro. Oh. Laughing face. Tim says, bang, bang, gang, gang, gang. Navarro says, so I was looking at a Colt Kodiak, but wasn't sure about the muzzle ports, making it too uncomfortable to shoot. What are your thoughts? No, muzzle ports aren't uncomfortable to shoot. Definitely not. If you shoot them without ears on, they are a lot louder than your traditional firearm. Ports are loud. They make your ears ring. I can shoot all these guns without ears. It's loud as fuck, and it's uncomfortable. But when I shoot a ported gun without ears, I think my life through. So yes, there's nothing wrong with muzzle ports. Tim says, keep the booger hook off the trigger. Right. But those 4 rules I told you about are the universal ones. AK says, I love your collection of PP toys. Sadly, I live in Cali. Oh, California. That's what they call it. Well, I'm sorry. So, AK, I know you subscribe, so you can live vicariously through me, because I'm in the great United States of Brazil. We'll just say that. But yeah, that sucks. I like Cali. I like Cali a lot. Just whenever I go out there, I do like its vibe where I go. But I can't. You know, being who I am and my love for guns and firearms, I could never live in a place like that. Pat says, you can get just the muzzle brake. You don't need to get the whole gun. They sell every one of those special non-proprietary parts separately. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Pete, check Discord. Whoa, fish and bang. You might be here when the other fish is here. He's, yeah, there's another fish here. Let me see. What's in Discord? What's in Discord? I don't know how to use this. What the fuck? How do you... I can't. I gotta check Discord when I am... Pistol Feet server, general. Yeah, this is... I'm on the... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Fucking right! What the fuck is that? Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was like a fake giant penis. Like I thought, like look at it real quick before I opened it. It looked like, you know, your pant leg was ripped, and then you fucked up your leg really bad. But that's fucking cool. Man's man right there. Man, my Pokemon. I love it. I can't wait to show 3. Wow. That's pretty sweet. Pat says, hey, banging fish in the house. Little DJ's here. What's up, brother? Vidim says, water? Question mark? Yes, water. Of course. Yo, says little DJ. Tim says DJ. Robert says digital. A plane in GTA 5. This thing is fun to fly. I bet. What's up? I am championship coach. My team just won the championship game. I got a championship ring. Congrats, little DJ. Tim says GTA 5 is a great game. It is. I fucking love it. Tim says DJ. Fish says, I gotta see your reaction live. It's a need. I think you saw it. Let me... Nice, DJ. Fish is 3. It's a hog I killed. High 3. I know. But when I looked at it real quick, because the hog is, you know, black, so it camouflaged in with your leg, and then you saw its underbelly, which was raw. Yeah. Fish, you're amazing, brother. Tim says, hey, DJ, when you get a chance to the Glock store and look up the Bushido Bob Glock. Yes. Anzenza says, hello. What's up, Anzenza? Welcome. Welcome. Did you like and subscribe already? Or do I got to win you over? Tim says, it's definitely Pete. It is. It's 100% Pete. Lazuko says, can you please apply for what? Fish says, if you crop my face out, Pete, you can post it on the Discord chat. All right, I'll do something. If you really want me to crop your face out, but that's pretty badass. I'll screenshot it and I'll crop it. Lazuko says, can you reapply? Well, yes, I can. Yes, I can. What am I applying for? Welfare? Food stamps? I mean, what? I forget. I apply for a lot of things. With my fingers crossed. Robert says, I accidentally flew over restricted airspace. I was leaving. So the military fucked you up, right? I know they did. It's just something they do. I used to love going to the military part and stealing the military shit, but I would save it right before, at a good spot so I can do it over and over again because it's difficult. Very difficult. And good news is I lost 7 subscribers, but I gained 9, so I'm up 3. Oh shit! Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? When I started, YT opened the doors. There was like 40-some people in here. I haven't had that in a while. We got to get back to 200 people in here. That's when I'd be like 45 minutes behind chat. And people are like, this is a recording. It's a recording. Shut up. Fish says, time for me to bounce. Back to cleaning the hog. Later, Pete. Bye, 3. Be good, chat, and be good at it. Later, Fish. Hey, gang, Fish. We love you, brother. Guns Blazing Ranch is back. He says, Pistol Pete hangs dong. It's time to hang some dong. Guns Blazing Ranch, what's up, brother? When are you going to fly me out to Florida so I can shoot with you? I need to get my channel out, and I can do that through your channel. I'm not ashamed to get some clout. Tim says, bye, Fish. XYZ says, hey, brother, I need you in my gang. Hey, I got you. I need you in my gang. Gang. But you have to like and subscribe first. Because we're on the road to 10K. And then you know what? I don't know. Maybe we get 100K in about 10 years. But I need you guys' help. I can't do it alone. Because I hanged on. Poke Mr. 4321 says hi. What's up, Poke? What's going on? How are you today? AK says, debating getting a CZ Shadow 2. What would you recommend, blue or orange? Well, the orange for competition. The blue, you can make into a competition gun, which is what I did right there. So if you like to do your own gunsmithing and modify it the way you want to, get the blue. But if you want it out of the box ready to go, just get the orange. Azenza says, what is a dong? Guns Blazing Ranch. Do you care to elaborate what a dong is? Pat says, hi, Lodi, Guns Blazing. Tim says, black and orange be good color. Together, yes. You know what's another good color? Silver and copper. Just wait, guys. You'll see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see a new CZ on the wall. It's being worked on. I just dropped it off today. AK says, cheers. Yeah. So my CZ was the double single action. I changed it to a single action for competition. I just feel like you don't have that heavy trigger pull on that first shot. So yeah, I did go change it to a SAO, and I love it. It breaks around 3 pounds, maybe sub 3 pounds in that gun, and it is it's a whippersnapper. So yeah, no matter which way you go, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it no matter what. So it's a great gun. Probably the best gun, pound for pound. So what I mean is, what you spend on it you get a lot of gun. Yes, so, but is it a carry gun? No, it's too fucking heavy. That thing is heavy. Even without the brass on there, it's just too much. So, yeah, you might want to, you know, if you're going to go compete, yes. Ranged gun, yes. Home defense, even so, yes. Carry, eh. Guns, music, and more says Papa Rago bars. Bars. What's up, brother? Welcome back, brother. We're just trying to get to 10K. It's been a long road, Pop Out. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you know, YT doesn't like me. They don't like Orientals. I don't know. But everyone, Guns, Music, and More is an awesome channel. He has like 4 channels, so subscribe to him. Show him some love. Let's grow together. AK says, in Cali, it's going to run about, oh my God, about $3,200 for the Shadow. Oh, shit. $3,200? So those prices on the roster are seriously real? Like, I thought, like, yeah, right, whatever. That's just MSRP. No one's going to pay. Jesus fucking Lord. How can it, that's robbery. How can it, I don't know anything about this roster. So I don't understand how they can get away with taxing a gun like that I can get over here for $1,000, $900 even. Holy fuck! Is that like normal? Like everything's 3 times the amount? That's fucking crazy. Red Eye, what's up, Red Drum? Red Eye, do you buy mostly new or used? I buy like 95% new. I buy used if they're brand new. So what you can do, and I have a place I go to, I frequent quite often, that I don't know why, but in the hood, people buy guns and they never shoot them, believe it or not. And they'll come across money problems. And what do? They go and pawn it off to a gun store at a really low price. And then the gun store sells it, or what I go to, accordingly, they mark it up accordingly to what they pay for it. So if they buy a gun cheap, they're going to sell it cheap. And I go and look at them, I'm like, holy fuck, this thing has never been shot. So I guess there are a few guns I've bought on that wall that are used, but they were brand new. Never been shot. For off-roster guns, they get crazy. Oh, that's off-roster. So you can buy the guns that are off-roster. See, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's fucking nuts. So that means you can actually buy guns that aren't on the roster. I thought they had to be on them. So, yeah, I don't know. It's PPT, so any price can be asked and people pay it. Holy fuck. So wait, do you have to be, wait, why can't you just buy a gun off like Gunbroker, like a Shadow for like $900? Why do you have to pay that cost? I don't get it. Alonzo's love a broke dude who need money and got a gun. Right, Alonzo. What's up? Welcome back. I'm serious. I've bought, okay, so I said 95% brand new. But out of that 95%, maybe 30 or 40% is used. I'm looking at the wall right now. I'm trying to think which ones were used. Let's this Staccato C2. The SP. Oh, so that SPO1. That was used. Never been shot. That is a CZ75 SPO1 used. You know how many Glocks I've bought? I don't know. I probably had more Glocks than anyone in the world. Not currently together, but buying them. Like, I'm like, oh, $200? Sign me up, Scotty. And then I resell it for about triple. And they still get a discount, but I make a profit. So, I'm just saying. Yeah, legally, of course. Legally, of course. So, Francisco says, AK, if you're going to talk about gun prices in California, please don't over-exaggerate about the prices, my man. Coming from a San Fran resident. Hey, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works in San Fran or California, period. So his prices might be different than yours. I know that there are certain areas that I live in where prices are higher and lower, but yeah, I don't know. Joshua retracted something. AK says at Francisco, CZ Shadow carries about 3,000. That's crazy. Elias says, are they real? Yes, they're real. They're not BB guns. I am amazed at how many people think that they're BB guns. That's crazy. They sell BB guns that look like those? Seriously? Like, I know they sell Glocks and SIGs and shit like that, and MPXs and, you know, whatever, with the orange tip, but do those look fake? Well, if you believe so, check out the channel. Like and subscribe, people. Let's get to... What do we have for subs? Let's see. We have to have a goal. And then we shoot past the goal. So we're at 97.26. Maybe... Do I dare say 97.50? I don't think I have enough time for that. I have to do more shit. They gotta get the safe in here and yeah. So then I'll have 3 safes. Ugh. I should get one big ass one like FV. Let's see. How much? How much what? How much what, Elias? Chris says, any shooting tips? Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of shooting tips. What? I guess what are you? Not what are you doing? Yes, what are you doing wrong, or what do you think you're doing wrong, or where's your bullet trajectory, and then I can help you fix it. I've helped a lot of people fix it just by talking to them. They come back and Pistol Pete, holy shit, that worked. So if you're having shooting issues, let me know. I want to say 95% of the people hold the gun wrong. And there's no right way to hold it, but I mean, there's a way you want to hold the gun with your with your shooting hand that gets you the best grip. However, people don't know that. People hear things, and every gun is different. Every length of pull is different. Every grip is different. So you do have to adjust accordingly. People with short fingers can't shoot like I shoot, and vice versa. I can't shoot like how people with short fingers shoot because it's just, it doesn't work. My finger sticks out like this. It's retarded. So. Alonso, they got AK Fusion bad. I know. But he didn't buy it, so it's good. Cabal Ammo. What's up, Ammo? Says, well. When it comes out, I can only imagine. Well. I just. Josh has been saving for a Honey Badger 5.56. I only want one AR in 5.56, so should I continue saving, or is there another AR I should look at? If you like the Honey Badger, get it. You know, it's a decent gun. I have the Sugar Weasel, and I've had issues with it. So, but the Honey Badger is a different gun. It's not a 300 Blackout, so it looks sweet. It's a sweet gun. What are you looking at, like 16, 1700, 1800? Or are you gonna is a short barreled SBR it? I mean, what are you gonna do? There's a lot of guns out there. It depends on what your wallet allows. So, but yeah, they're nice guns. They're really nice guns. I don't have the Sugar Weasel up right now. I gotta go look for that gun, actually. Now that I think about it. I haven't seen that gun in a while. Now you got me thinking, damn it! I say go for it, save up. If you like it, just go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like, so just know that when you spend more on a gun, it doesn't mean it's gonna be almighty and never work or never break. Shit that's expensive breaks. So just know that. Ended by a Staccato P. AK, you're the man. I love my pee. Eric says, are your eyes open? No, I'm Asian, dummy. They're slanted. I'm Oriental. Get tosses, do my boys. What's up, brother? My Oriental brother. Cheeky-eyed like me. Actually, I'm not cheeky-eyed. I don't have the slant. I wish I did. Dental floss doesn't blind me. But, you know. Sorry, Koreans. Moving on. I'm struggling with reloads. Okay, so if you're struggling with reloads, it's muscle memory. It is muscle memory. Are you struggling with reload? Are you competing in struggling with reloads? I do the traditional reload. So, you know, I'm like, bang, 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 bang. I tilt the gun. I adjust, like, when I do this, it kind of adjusts by itself. Like I'm letting go of the gun, but I'm catching it. So if you have extended mag release, you don't need to do that. You just bang, 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 release, tilt the gun, and then grab the mag. It's muscle memory. Grab the mag, and you just put it in. If you need to look, fine, but keep the gun close to your like this. You know, don't put it down here and back. You know, keep the gun forward. If you tilt it a little, fine. You want to break to 180. And then what you want to do is, I don't know if you're competing. So I'm going to act like you're competing. Where's my mags? Funny, I happen to have a mag right here. So if you're competing, you want to put these in your mag holders like this. So when you're muscle memory, you're grabbing the mag. You just grab the mag and you're grabbing it with your finger like this. You pull the mag up, and as your gun's like this, you marry it together. So you just grab it like this, and then you're just bam, 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 release. As you're releasing, you're grabbing the mag. So the mag's like right here, okay, right? Your hand just going down. You know, you're not even looking. You don't even look at the mag. So you grab it, pull it out, and then slightly bend it, and now it's in front of your face. If you need to look at it, and just shove it in. But keep your finger like that. It makes the mags, make sure the mags are up like this. I don't know if you're competing, so. Just Joshin says, no right way, laugh my ass off. Most DEPR. Right. Miami says, do you think a Walther P99C is good? It goes bang. Every gun is good until it doesn't work. And trust me, just because you pay more for a gun doesn't mean it's not going to break. My high-end guns break all the time. Or they jam, or something happens. You know, it's just, yeah. So yeah, I do think it's a good gun. Alonso says, what does your cartoon art, who does your cartoon art for your channel? Oh, so that right there, Alonso, was basically, I found an app, and I said, like, I forgot what the app is called. Maybe Cartoon Me, or, oh, it was on X, Twitter, you know, Grok, whatever it's called. I think I put the picture in there as like Cartoon Me or something, or I forgot how I did it. And it did it. And I had to do it like 100 times to get the way I wanted it. And you just keep giving it information, and you know, it makes it. So, yeah. AI. Sophia says, hi. What's up, Sophia? Josh says, mostly looking for home protection. It'll be just fine. Just keep that bolt wet. Sophia says, do you like pistols? Do you like pistols? Sophia, I love pistols. I love all guns. I love my rifles, too. 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. We got to get you guys to subscribe before YT closes the door. Johnny B, what's up? He said, what's up, China, man? Alex says, Diddy. Hey, to each their own. B1, welcome back. He says, hi. Reacher's here. What's up, Reacher? Johnny B says, practice your reloads all the time. Yes, you do practice reloads. It becomes muscle memory. No matter where you put them, you know, if you have them straight up, like this, it doesn't matter. But, you know, the best way is like, that's why when you see like, I don't have any of my stuff. It's like rigs that you wear appendix, the mag should be pointing that way. You know, so the gun, the mag points this way, the bullet, don't put it in this way. It's like, it's slower. You're grabbing, think about it, you're grabbing the mag, and then you're like, you know, or you grab it, and then you have to twist your arm, you know, point it this way, so when you grab it, you pull it out, and it's just like this, you know. But it depends on what you're doing. I forgot who that was that asked that. Also, do you practice intuitive shooting? Alonzo, what does that mean? Sometimes I don't know what this shit means. I just do it. I was born a shooter. So what does intuitive shooting mean? Elaborate on that. I know there's different terms for different styles of shooting. But I can tell you how I shoot. Miami Wick says, thank you. You're welcome, Miami Wick. Did you like and subscribe as well? Are you a competitive shooter? Because if you are, I don't, you must be just starting, or you're just talking about your mag, wherever it is. You know, even if it's back here, just make sure it's pointed. So when you grab it, you're grabbing it like this. So, 3 says, guns, guns, guns. Tyrone says, what's going on, Pete? Is the PC P10 F full size? Yes, it is. I might have one soon. I'm going to get the Nocturne. I think I'm going to get the Nocturne. I'm not going to lie, guys. I like that gun. I'm not a P10 kind of guy. I like the 75s better. A lot better. But the P10F, is that it? The CZ P10F Nocturne. That's a nice gun. That's a very nice gun. And it's not that expensive. That should be on the list of people looking for a sub like $500 gun or $550 or whatever it costs. It's under $6. So, but it is a full size gun. It's a big gun. So, Johnny B says you should practice reload to the point that you can do it without looking. Also, Pete, this flag is Vietnam. Oh. Whoa! Wow! It looks Chinese. America, baby! I don't even know my own fucking flag. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, you should do reloads without looking. I sometimes look when I'm competing. Because you're in that rush. You have. Maybe I don't look. I don't know. It's like muscle memory. You know, I don't know if I look. Yeah, I have to watch the videos, but I think I look because the gun is right here. So I have to see where the mag is going. Sometimes I'll be taking a corner, I pull it out. Yeah, I don't look. Well, no, sometimes I do look. It depends on the situation, depends on where I'm running. Yeah, so I guess sometimes I do look. And sometimes you can't reload with the gun pointed out because, you're going around a corner and you have to, crunch it in and, and I'm like, whoa! Alonzo says, shooting from the hip. Oh, no, I do not. I have never done shooting. Well, I have, but I don't practice it at all. So, yeah, shooting from the hip. Yeah, I'm not going to hit you. AK says, what's your favorite carry gun? Well, right now, I do carry my Glock 47. That's why it's ready to go. And then I carry my SIG 365. Not at the same time. I'm not a fucking Hulk, okay? But I do carry that one a lot. It depends on the situation, but my 945 Industries does carry a Glock 47, so I've been carrying it a lot because I'm getting used to this. I thought at first this was I don't know. It looks like a fucking laptop. Plus, I got like not a wide frame, so I'm walking around with this big ass backpack in the front of me. But sometimes I just walk and I just have my hands on it now as an armrest. So yeah, those are my two carries. I do also have a A Bodyguard 2.0 that's in my pocket at all times. Like a backup gun. It's like another phone, so I carry that one. Well, if I remember to grab it, it's so small. Reacher says 19X, 19X. Do you want to see Reacher? You've seen my 19X, the FDE one. You've seen it. It's been on the wall. 3 says hi. Reacher says hi. AK says, what's every fave carry gun? Reacher says 19X. 19X is awesome. I love the 45, which is a 19X. Basically, I think it's better. But if you're looking for the color, 19X is FDE, and they have an MLS version right now. They do have, I don't want to say proprietary mags, but it has that little groove in the front, so it won't take every single Glock mag. I don't know if they fixed that on the MOS. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the Glock 45 takes all the mags. AK says, my carry rotation is 320 M18, 365, and a G43. See, and I don't have a rotation. I you know, if you can shoot all those great AK, then yeah, rotate it all you want. But I carry, I guess, depending on what I'm wearing. But I can carry the Glock 47 appendix, no problem, with the rig I have. I guess it's whatever gun's closest to me. And I'm not gonna lie, if I can find a holster. Sometimes I can't find a holster, I'm like, fuck! Then I have to grab the other gun. Hard Life says, I have a 19X FD also. Yes, they're nice. Reacher says, nice. Alonzo says, damn, Pete, I carry an LCP in my pocket and a 45 in my sling bag. Alonzo, I think we're brothers. I do. I mean, Alonzo, you look Hispanic. Your name is Hispanic. I look Hispanic sometimes. So maybe we're brothers. Maybe we have the same father. Or mother. I don't know! But yeah, my 45 is up here. I put my 45 in a chassis, so it is a dedicated chassis gun now. So my 45 is right there. I love the 45. 45 is fucking amazing. I love that gun. I just switched to a 47 because I can carry it comfortably. Some of you guys that have big penises can't carry that gun because it hits your junk. I'm Oriental. I don't have that problem. I can carry it. It's time! Richard says, hell yeah. Hard Life says, if you move to the United States, how would you bring all your weapons? Hard Life, you're a frequent pistol Peter now. I will tell you, I'm not in Brazil. I'm in the great United States of America. I just say, I just tell people, they're like, where are you from? I'm from the great United States. That's why I pause. Of Brazil de Africa. So I throw all that shit in. People are like, oh my God, he's from Africa. Oh my God, he's from Brazil. I am not from there, guys. Come on. United States. America, baby. Where's my American flag? I don't know where it is. Fuck. I'll tell you, this Ruber's in shambles. Fucking shambles. Yeah. And I'm getting more cameras for residents. I'm adding 4 more cameras. Because I live kind of in the hood. I'm not going to lie. I am not in a nice, prissy, white neighborhood. I wish I was. They'd be like, oh my God, look at the Oriental man. He's moving next to us. He has slanty eyes. No. I wish. I'm not going to lie. I like white people. I like all colored people. But I don't live in a white neighborhood. I live in the hood. Predominantly Asian and blacks. Then throw a splash of Somalians and a splash of Mexicans. And maybe a little dab of white. I love you guys. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. Guys, unbunch those panties. Richard says, yeah. AA Ron says, you are my favorite shiny head man. Fucking right. Wait. But how many shiny bald-headed people do you know? Am I the only one? Or is there a group of them? I feel better if there's a lot of them. If I'm the only one, I'm like, oh man. I hope there's more. Tickle says Beretta APX A1 compact holster. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a store. I don't know. I don't know. Colin says I carried a 17 with X300 and RMF for a long time, but having kids that constantly have to be held has me carrying J frames and slim line Glocks in my pocket. Nothing wrong with that, Colin. Nothing wrong with that at all. I have a Glock 48. I had a 43X. I got rid of it. I wish I would have kept it because that ramjet is awesome. But yeah, I can carry. It doesn't matter. I'll carry anything. But you just have to have the right holster to carry a bigger gun. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a big gun. I'm skinny. I can't carry it." I'll tell you right now, skinny people carry easier than fatter people. Why? Because they're skinny. They don't have a fucking stomach pushing the gun out, appendix. It just, skinny people can carry full size, and I don't think they get that. You can easily. You just need the right holster. You need a wing. If you get a wing that pushes the grip against your body, yeah, you can. Unless you're wearing like a rainbow skin tight shirt that shows your stomach, then no. You gotta carry it in your bra. Pussy. Ah! Alonzo says, is that a John Wick tattoo? Yes, I'm Baba Yaga. I am the Baba Yaga. Telling you, I'm John Wick's next opponent. I'm taking that crown. Hardlife says, I could spend all day in that room. I am Puerto Rican. I love Puerto Ricans. Hey. Get! That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Ron says, you are the only shiny Pistol Pete. I am. But I'm your favorite, like, stream king, right? I mean, Johnny B says, did you ever see the movie Gran Torino? Yes, with Clint Eastwood. Get off my lawn! Hey, that movie is fucking amazing. It had me dying. Zipperhead. He was saying some racist shit I've never even heard of. What was the fish one? He said something about fish. Fish eyes or something. and hey, let me tell you what. If I had an old white dude say that shit to me, I would fall on the ground laughing so hard, pissing my pants, because it's funny. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't, because I don't think that shit hurts. I think it's funny. It's hilarious. The stereotypes we put on people is amazingly humorous in all races. So you races that get all fucked up because someone says something racist, you need to unbunch your fucking panties. It's funny. I can go all night long. I should be a comedian. I can make fun of every fucking race. But I'm not going to, because you guys have feelings. I don't. It's just funny and shit. I'm crying right now. Oh, anyways, if you haven't seen Gran Torino, watch it. It is fucking amazing and it's hilarious. Yes, it's a little racist, but that's the movie. And those people, they actually look like this. I don't have those chinky eyes. I think I'm a quarter white. I don't know. Or maybe black. Who knows? My mom's a liar, so I don't know. Oh man, I need to watch it again. Alonzo says, what you think about that Glock that takes 357? I think it's badass. I really do. I think those Glock. There's one, Alonzo. I think if you get the 40, correct me if I'm wrong, the 45 or the 40, you have to get the large frame, so I think it's the 45. You can buy a kit to have it shoot 50 AE. That's fucking nuts. AK's laughing. Conlon says, have you seen a new Raven concealment executive select holsters. I have not. I have not seen it. I don't know. Tara Tactical, my honey bunny's back. I'm sorry I said that. Please don't unsubscribe. You were beautiful, Tara. I get starstruck when you come in here. If you guys don't know who Tara Tactical is, she's beautiful. And she's a shooter. She should be in movies. Look her up. Just, hey, if you click on her name and look at Tara Tactical, you're going to be like, holy fuck. I'm telling you. She says, I'm Tara Yaga. Hey! Tara, if you're watching, put it up with me. Come on, just put it up. Johnny B says, fish-eyed gook. I only said it to repeat what he said. I'm not... Damn, that movie is so good. So good. You know, Clint Eastwood did that movie perfectly. He did. If there are Asians / Orientals that find that movie not right, offensive, yeah, I kick them out of the Asian race. They're not. No, I kick them out. Pistol Pete, your late night stream, kick them out of the Asian race. Unbunch them. Those panties just get all fucking bunched up. Unbunch your panties. Racism is great comedy. It is. It is. It is. Justice says, what? Dave Chappelle. Right. He does it the best. He's the GOAT. Chappelle's a GOAT. But if you watch his comedies and you look at the crowd, they don't pan the crowd a lot if you look at it. Why? Because there's not a lot of people in there. Like if you go to Kevin Hart. His is a fucking stadium. Whereas Chappelle's is a small bunch. Why? Because there's a lot of panty bunches out there that don't like him. Well, he's the GOAT. Whoa, says Justin. Damn, Pete, I get better interest than your Viper fund? What? Well, no. Sand Viper. Send those supers in and get me towards the Sand Viper. I'm not shameful to ask. I do this as a job. So when you guys send those supers, that pays me to be here. If you don't want to send me money, fine, don't. Subscribe though. You have to subscribe and watch my videos. That helps too. Justin, laughing 3. Johnny B says the ending of that movie was something. I won't spoil anyone. Yes. Okay, well, yeah, I can't be talking about it. God damn it. I want to talk about Johnny B. Has anyone seen Gran Torino? D. Frank says Joe Coy is one of the best. He is. He's funny. A lot of people say Joe Coy, like I'm Joe Coy. Oh, Joe Coy. I'm not Joe Coy. I'm not Filipino. You guys are Mexican. I would love to meet Joe Coy. That Mexican-looking Asian Oriental. Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. I like him. Asher says, hello, I'm back. What's up, Asher? Welcome back. Pistol Pete Worldwide's here. AK says, Dave Chappelle's Clayton Bigsby skit is too funny. I guess I gotta watch it, you know. I've probably seen it. I just don't remember it. Pat says, I still can't believe Glock stole my idea and won't pay me out. Did they know that, Glock? Or Pat, they actually, you talked to Lenny? Because that's fucked up. AK says, how much of the Sand Viper were you at? Well, I don't know where there's one around me. So I just put a $10,000 fund up there. I thought it'd be funny. If we get there, cool. I put 365 days to get there. Amazingly, we're at 5.26%. I can't believe it. So who knows? Maybe I'll get there. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Maybe I'll get something less if I can't get there. But I put 10 grand because I've seen them as high as 10 grand. I know MSRP is like 7 or 8. But YouTube takes 30% of that money. So if I get to 10 grand, they take 3. Which means I also have to come up with 2 grand. 2 to 3 grand for whatever it costs plus tax. So, but all the help, I'll take all the help I can get, you know. Shit's not cheap. Asher says, bro, language. Asher, if you're not of age, I would suggest you leave, because I'm the late night stream king, where anything goes in here. Justin says, you're at 5.2% to your goal for the Viper. Sandbag, yes. My bank gives me better rates than that APR. Laugh my ass. Right. Talk about the ending. If people don't want it spoiled, leave for a couple seconds. Justin says, Pete, tell people to sub to the Jimmy show. He's going through it. Only had like 20 live tonight on average because one video got age restricted. Oh, fuck you, big brother. Jimmy is awesome. Jimmy show. If you don't know who Jimmy show is, he's another Oriental man. I don't know if he likes to be called that, but I'm gonna call him that. I think he's half. I don't know. He can correct me. But he's Oriental, so yes, subscribe to him as well. He doesn't need it though. He has over 100,000 subscribers. I'm at fucking 9,700. Subscribe to Pistol Pete worldwide. But yeah, check him out. He has some good content as well. AK says, see, one in Cali for 9,000. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 9,000. Pat says, no, I didn't, but I definitely made it known to someone, to be something I've been making for a year, and now they're making it right when I'm about to finish it. Pat, get yours out first, and make sure in the video you say that. Subscribe to Pat as well. See, Pat Safely Strapped. He's an OG in my channel, and he is going to start streaming. So we needed to help him grow as well. Hello, Fish is here. AK is with no mags. Well, 2011 mags are plentiful. Well, they're 10-rounders there, aren't they? Fish says, just woke up. Well, hello, Fish from the Philippines. We have a Filipino in the house. Justin says, Pete, you want a set of slightly used nods and a helmet? Half off, let my ass off. That shit's stupid. I like the thermal better. Oh. You're selling yours already? Justin? Don't do that to me. Fish is 3 hours of sleep and somehow I got my ass up. Justin says, he's Asian. He's like 6'5", at my ass up. You're only Oriental if you're little. I'm Oriental. Jiminy's Asian. Also, I can't join your live tomorrow. Most probably will join your live next week. Hey, no problem, brother. I'll be here. You know, and then you can watch the old ones. Justin says, safely strapped. I like that. Will sub nice. I'm Filipino. What the fuck? Pat says, I need to pan it before they do. I know, right? Right? Fish says, yay, another Filipino. Yeah, the nods make me queasy. Oh. Well, how about this? Send it to me, Justin. You know how to send it to me. Let me borrow it and let me play with it. Let me do a review on it. And then I'll send it back. You know I'm good for it. I will send it back. But I just don't know if I need them. You know? And it depends how much the half off is. If it's a price that I can afford, maybe I'll be like, okay, Justin, I'll keep them. Michael Martinez says, what's up? How's it going? What's up, brother? Welcome. It's going. YouTube opened the doors for me for a little bit. They let a flood of people in here for just a second, maybe like 10 minutes. Then they close the door back up. They're like, we're going to let a couple people into Pistol Pete's live stream, see what's going on. Yeah. But yeah, it's going. Fishes at Justin B. Pinoy Power! Filipinos in the house! Where's my the Vietnams at? I had one in here. Yeti. But he left. Just says, I'm sending your wife Coach sunglasses as her new outdoor shooting glasses. I'm not worried. What? What? Where's mine? What? I'm just kidding, Justin.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, babe.
You hear us playing toys?
Yeah, you guys having fun out there?
It's time!
That's my son.
Yes, it's me.
USPS post to pick up in 2 days for shipping. Shh. Oh. Justin, she's on live. What are you... Justin. Oh, man. I won't say anything. Maybe she won't watch it. Watch she pop in. She's at work right now and she has her earbuds in. Moving on, people. Nothing to see here. While we munch says, do you often visit your relative in Vietnam? I never do. I've been asked to visit. My uncle's kind of, I would say he's on the wealthier side for a Vietnamese man. I have not gone to visit. Maybe in the future. I just don't have time. Secret, says Justin. Fish says, how many kids do you have, Pete? 4. Red Eye says, do you mostly shoot with friends or are you a solo dolo? Also, do you prefer indoor or outdoor ranges for training? Red Eye, I do both. I do tend to like to go by myself, only because when I go, and I love you guys, if you guys are watching, I love all of you, almost. I end up helping everybody. Like, hey Pete, can you sight in my red dot? Or hey Pete, my scope is off. Or hey Pete, my mag broke. Hey, it's never ending. S3, it's never fucking ending. So if I go by myself, then I got time to shoot my videos and do everything. So, but I do both. I have not gone to shoot for fun in a long time because of YouTube. So when I go, every bullet counts. The video camera is always recording, and I have to get those perfect shots. So, indoor or outdoor, though? It depends. If you're sighting your gun indoor, 100% indoor, because there's no wind, there's no external factors that will go into sighting that gun. You can sight it in at 15, 25 yards, whatever you want to sight it at. Don't sight under 10. And then when you double tap, you can see where it's going, but when you're outside and you're shooting steel, you can change transitions a lot, You can transition around and get those ding, 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 ding. But you don't really know where you're shooting if you're shooting steel. Like, unless it's freshly painted, you don't know if it's low left, low right, high right. You don't know where the bullet is landing. You just know it's going ding, 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 which is great for competitive shooting. But you want A-zone. So unless you're out there and you have the silhouette set up, like on some kind of transitional track, yeah, that. So, but I like them both. It depends. AK says, Duma, I'm not Vietnamese, but I have a lot of Vietnamese homies. I love it. Yeah, so there's a couple Vietnamese that come in here, and we're called the Duma Brothers. And I'm supposed to make a shirt that says Duma Brothers on it. I have not yet done it. Justin says, she don't care. Her Baja Last blanket is in there too. I'm wealthy in the Philippines as well. Justin, you're awesome. I love it. Fish says, I'm still planning if I should get my mom a Louis Vuitton bag. Yes. Moms are number one. You have to get her one. Justin says, until the dollar tanks too low. Justin, so I need knockoff Louis Vuitton sent to me. I need knockoff whatever sent to me. Whenever I go out of the country, I look for knockoffs because I think they're hilarious. But I did not find it this time. I didn't leave the country, but I went to Chinatown and a few different states. And I was like, hey, where's the knockoff shit? And they didn't understand what I was saying. So I think it's funny. Justin, whoa, says Fish. Justin says, at Fish, where you live? I got tons. Seriously, though. Hard Life says, I usually go shoot by myself because my shooting skills aren't all that. I don't believe you, Hard Life. But yeah, it's if you're learning how to shoot and you want to be accurate, do indoors, on paper, so you can see where your shots are going. If you go and shoot steel outdoors, it really doesn't help because if you're shooting a big silhouette target, you don't know, especially if you're at 10 yards. You're constantly shooting low left, like down here. Yeah. Train indoors first. Just get those skills up, then go outdoor and have fun on the steel. Justin Makati says fish. That's the only thing I will say though for privacy reasons. Correct. Just says fish. I can't read that place called my phone cracked. Oh, okay. I'm not wealthy, but I have enough money for survival. Nice fish. Michael says, someone get this man a knockout staccato. Hey, I would shoot it. No knockoff dots, though. I know those suck. Temu sells a lot of them. If you want the look of like an aim point or MRO, SRO, whatever, they sell them on Temu. But they don't. Be careful. Because if you go to Turkey, the country, they have great knockoff replicas. See? I want a bag. I want what I want? I want a Louis Vuitton luggage. That's what I want. I don't care if it's a knockoff. I just want it. Let me be your big silhouette target. Justin, we can ride each other's back and take turns shooting off our shoulders. I keep looking at Temu because they have the most random stuff. They do. I was on there for the first time 2 nights ago. And I found swords. And I was like, holy shit, these are cheap. And I was like, I wonder if these China people are getting it from there. No, they're getting it from the homeland. Never mind. I take that back. I take that back. But I thought that for a second. Fish is laughing. Yeah, they had a Wolverine claws. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. They had a lot of cool stuff. What time is it? But yeah, it was random stuff. So I was thoroughly impressed. I wonder how many subscribers we're at. Let's see. I lost a subscriber. That's disheartening. I literally lost a subscriber on live. That's what YouTube does. They randomly strip subscribers. Well, not randomly. It's like, for me, it's 5 to 10 a day. I was planning to make a costume out of the stuff Temu has. That's okay. So I saw Squid Game's mask. It's in my cart. It was like $90 for all 4 masks plus the front man. And they had the whole outfit for like $30. I was like, holy shit, I can build my outfit for Halloween. They had like samurai clothing and all this stuff. I'm like, holy shit. I have a cart full of stuff, fish. I can't wait. I'm going to be geared up. They had a Shogun mask. I was like, whoa. AK says they have EOTech clones with changeable color dots. I saw that AK. There's no way that will hold up as like a real EOTech. Maybe they made the shell and everything, but the internals, it's not there. I can guarantee it. But if you buy one and it holds 0, hey, hats off to you. But that's what you want to check. That's the most important thing, is if it holds 0. Because if you shoot it like 10 rounds and all of a sudden the dot's like way up here, I mean, I don't know about that, brother. And you know, they have to work for a number of rounds. They have to. It just, if they don't, then yeah, you got. But yeah, there are a lot of clones on there, and yeah. I was thinking about buying some clones and seeing if they held up. But I just can't see a $40, no, $20 Trigon, I think it was $20 Trigon MRO which is normally like $700 or $800. $20. I don't see how that's gonna hold up. I really don't. Michael says they sell Lububus on Temu for like $5. Oh, is that little doll? I bought 2 of those in Chinatown. I think they were $10 a piece. It doesn't look like a real one, like when you actually look at it. And I bought Gucci outfits for them. I can't fucking find them. I'm gonna give them to my nieces. I can't fucking find them. It's pissed me off. I have a Louis Vuitton outfit and a Gucci one. They're kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a chick, I would have bought everything on that counterfeit tabletop. So I guess in Chinatown, that's where I saw a bunch of them. I was in Chinatown in Chicago, and they had a lot of knockoff Labubu. Is that what you call it? Labubu. I don't know how to say it. I think that's right. Johnny B says, "Where is your wife? Work? Yeah, she's at work right now. So my wife's a nurse, and she's working. Her rotation to work night shifts. So she works 12 hours, and she is working a 7 to 7. Fish says, I gotta go, Pete. So Fish out. Hey, later, Fish. Make that money. Alonzo says, to be honest, I don't know how to zero my optics. Whoa, Lonzo. Yes, you need to zero those accurately. If you're a casual shooter, maybe not, But if you're actually no, Alonzo, let's talk about that. So there's several ways to do it, but you want in a perfect world, when you stick that dot on your gun, it'll be zeroed. You'll put it on and you'll be like, holy shit, it's working. But a lot of people that zero their dots, zero to account for their mistakes. So right-hand shooter, it's typical that they shoot low left. 1, because of the trigger pull. 2, because of the grip. 3, because the low is because they're going like this. Now, I'm exaggerating. They're going like this, and they're, but they're not. They're like that. So before it goes bang, they know it's gonna go bang. They're bracing for they brace for it, and that's why your gun's shooting low. You're shooting left typically because of where your trigger finger is. So if you're shooting left, you're shooting low left, what you want to do is pull the trigger slowly. Don't jerk it. Just slowly pull it, and let it surprise you. It does amazing wonders. Just pull it. Just keep your stance. Pull it. Bang. Then you're gonna notice it's not gonna be low anymore. The left, after you get that down the left, move your trigger. Your triggers are here. Your fingers in too far. Move it out. Move it out a little bit. Shoot. See where it goes. Move it out a little bit. Shoot. See where it goes. Move it out until it's not left anymore. And that is where you want to put your trigger finger. There's other things that count for it, like grip, pressure with the support hand. That will help you not shoot left too. But let's start there. Now for zeroing, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can get a bag and set the gun in the bag. You don't want to stand and be like this. You don't want to do that, because when you're zeroing your gun, you want to take out as much human error as you can. And human error is shaking or moving. You want to take that out of the equation. So a lot of people put the gun in a bag and sit down or bend over, and then you notice the gun is just steady. So now the only human error is how you pull the trigger. So try that out. Put the gun down and then pull the trigger how you normally do it, and see where it goes. And then move the trigger out. Move your finger out a little, and you'll notice it's going to go this way. How I zero a gun is I put my arms on the table. So I'm like this. And the gun is actually sitting on the table like that. And don't death grip it. Just hold the gun. When you shoot the gun, you notice the gun's gonna go like this. It's gonna flip up, because now you're not putting that muscle into it. And when you put muscle into it, when you pull that trigger, if this thumb isn't up, maybe it goes like this. because when you pull the trigger and this is down, you're actually gripping it like this. And when you're gripping it, you do this. I'm exaggerating. You go like this. But if this thumb is up and you don't have a lot of pressure on these fingers, this finger is free to move. But if you grip really hard, grip your hand really hard and go like this as fast as you can. Now, just do a light and see how fast. There's no tension on that finger. There's like 1,000 things when you shoot a pistol versus a rifle. So we'll just start there. I hope that didn't. Oh yeah. But that's what you want to do. But yeah, put the gun on the table and go like this. And if you have to bend over, fine. If you're sitting down, great. But that takes away the shaking when you zero the gun. Do like 3 shots, see where they go. If you're pulling the trigger the same every time, like consistently, you should have a small little group. But if you pull the trigger and let's say you pull the trigger, you look up, you get up, you're like, okay, where did it go? You know, and then you get back down and you do it again. Now your stance is different. You change something in your stance. So you might have changed where you're putting the finger. So just do 3 shots, sit there, don't look up. Just sit down. Don't move your finger. Keep it the same. It's consistency. You need consistency when you zero your dot. Or when you learn how to shoot, you need consistency. So try that, Alonzo, and let me know how it works out. If you want, just rewind the stream and you can get those tips again. But there's even more to it. After that, if you're shooting left, still, I have other things you can do that will correct that 1,000%. But if I tell you all of that right now, you might forget it. Do you want to hear it? Say yes or no. And I'll tell you all of my tips. I think I should give it 1 a day, though. Or ask for a super. Let's see. But you want to zero your optics no less than 10 yards. Trust me, 10 yards is the minimum you want to zero your dot. Why? Because a bullet arcs, right? I'm exaggerating. It doesn't go like this. But when you zero at, like, I zero my guns at 15 yards. So at 15 yards, if I'm aiming at a target, like say 5 yards to 25 yards, I'm only within this of the bullseye. You know, so the trajectory of the bullet is pretty flat out to 50 yards. So if you zero at 15 yards and you see a target 50 yards away and you're aiming at that target, you're going to hit him dead center. Because that bullet is shooting flat at 15 yards. At 100 yards, like when I shoot at targets at 100 yards, I'm shooting a human-sized target. And ding, ding, ding all day long. Because of where I zeroed the gun. If I pick up someone that zeroed a gun at 5 yards, I'm actually like, I'm kind of lifting the gun up. Just, I got to figure out where it's like the drop. The bullet drop is just so much. So I hope that helps, guys. That's some Pistol Pete knowledge. AK says, you should get some clones and make some videos on them. Some good content. Fuck it. I think I might. Should I get an MRO? Like a clone? They were $20. Like, I'm so curious. $20. I spend more $20. I spend $20 when I go to fucking Taco Bell. No joke. It's like $19. I can get a fake MRO. All right, AK. Fuck it. I'm gonna get an MRO. I'm gonna get a fake one. I just hate to put that on my gun and waste the ammo. Well, I guess it's not. It's content, right? All right. Fake MRO it is. Thank you, AK. We're going to get some content. Johnny B says, I'm really bad at pointing down when I pull the trigger. I'm working on it. Yeah. So, Johnny, just pull the trigger slow. Just pull it slow. A lot of people jerk the trigger. They're like, you know, they're just you know, and you do that to a sense when you get better. Because when you're shooting a gun, you know where the reset is. So a lot of people like they'll go like this, and their finger will come off the trigger. Like they'll be that's called slapping the trigger. But when you get to know your gun, that's why I don't think rotations are good unless you shoot them a lot. When you pull that trigger and you let go, you know where the trigger resets, and you pull it again. So you're like this, or like this. You're not going like this. So I don't know. You'd have to watch my videos and zoom in, but yeah, I don't do that. And I have a video on zeroing at 15 yards. I don't know if I show how to do it though, or how I do it, but that's how I do it. I put my elbows on the table, and like I said, you want to take out human error, and then after you get that zeroed, then pick it up and slowly pull the trigger. If you're shooting low left, fuck it, whatever. You'll fix that later. But your dot is zeroed. A lot of people will pick up the gun. Say you're shooting low left. They'll pick up the gun. They'll zero the dot. Bang, bang, bang. It's low left, right? That's where they're shooting. So they take their dot and they account for that low left. So they're zeroing their dot. They're actually zeroing it up here. So the dot's up here. You don't know it. You have no idea. And then when you shoot the gun, you're actually aiming like up here. I'm exaggerating. And when you shoot, now you're low left, but you're hitting the center. See? So you're like bam, 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 bam. But now it's hitting down here because you're going like this. If you can't fix how you're shooting or your errors, fuck it, do it that way. Truthfully, do it that way. If that's how you have to shoot, because you can't fix the low left, then I'd rather have you shoot this way and hit the bullseye every time. How do I know? Because I picked up other people's guns. There's this guy that came to the range and he was like, "Are you Pistol Pete?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh man, cool. Come and look at my bull armory." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me see this gun." So I picked it up. It was a TAC Pro. I was like, "Beautiful gun. Nice gun." I picked it up and I shot a bunch of rounds to it. And I'm like, "Bro, your dot's low left." He goes, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Oh, okay." Like all dumbfounded. And I went to go do my thing. And he comes back and goes, "Nah, it's centered. Look." And I go and I'm like, I was like, "Let me show you that it's low left." And I knew why it was centered for him because he's shooting up here. And I'm like, "Well, watch. This is how you zero a gun. Put your, do this, take the human error out, and pull the trigger." So he did it, and it was low left. He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah." But yeah, so that's true story. AK says, "La Fufus." Oh, it's La Fufu or La Bubu. Which one is it? Johnny says that. Oh no, I read that. Okay. Johnny at work said hi. Like and subscribe says 3. Lon says, "Yeah, bro. One day, laugh out loud." Right. Michael says, "Imagine it being better than the real one." Fuck. Michael, if it is, I'm not gonna lie. I might have MROs on all my guns. I'm gonna buy it. Okay, I'm gonna buy it, and I don't know what gun to stick it on. I'll stick it on MB5 because I'm looking for a dot anyways. I'll put it on there, and then I'll see. Maybe I'll go compete with it, and then that's when it's gonna fucking break. Watch. Shots to be all over the place. Like, oh my god, I suck. Han Sewell says, "Friday, are you from the future?" No, I don't think so. I'm from the great United States of America. Brazil de Africa. And where are we at? I was about to say, if I lost another subscriber, I'd be pissed. That was cool, though. That was cool that YT opened the doors for a little bit. So thank you, YT. Thank you for giving my subs back. I'm at 97.25. I'm closing on 10K. The right way, guys. I'm closing in on that number the right way. There's the wrong way, and I don't bots. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't know what those are. Look it up. A lot of other YouTubers are gaining bots as subscribers, and it's not some right thing to do. It hurts your channel. It actually hurts your views, like on your regular content. It's fake. So be careful. Be very careful. Oh, okay. So we are dead now. We have died down. You see that? We have died down. We're down to a few people in here, and that's cool because it gives me time to say goodbye if I have to, or clean up because the safe people are coming here tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep this thing right here. It's kind of an eyesore, but yeah, I can't expand the gun room or the wall if I keep this in here. So I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with that. Dropham's here. He says I smoked my nephews at Bocce Ball today. It was fun, and I went fishing, but didn't get nothing but cooked on my head. Oh, sunburn. How you drop? How you three safe people? Yeah, I'm getting my safe put down here. $850 to move that safe. 850 freaking. Where are you, Drop? You should be here helping me move it. You freaking Wolverine of a man. But yeah, $850 to move this fucking safe. 40.6 miles. Just a little over half a mile. But yeah, I understand. It's 1,100 pounds, and yeah, I would rather have people do it the right way, because I can get some strong people to help me move it on a dolly like them. But yeah, one wrong turn or move, that safe is falling on someone or going through a wall. There's no stopping it. So yeah, Drama says this is why I have a modular one. Yeah, no, this safe will be impenetrable. So, well, I don't want to say that. It has 18. What is it called? Brain fart. You know the bolts that come out. It has 18 of them. It has 6 on the sides and 3 on the bottom. And then it's $3,500 safe. So yeah. Let's see. Drama says I could do it myself. I know. That's why I need you here. I just said it, you little Wolverine. Come help me, Drop him. Put those muscles to work. 3 says, I mean, if I was available, I could help. I know, right? Drop him says, yeah, right. I forgot what the fire safe rating is. I could look it up for you guys, but yeah. Lonzo says, I want a good safe, but they're so expensive. I know. Oh, okay. That's good to know, 3. Very good to know. I would say don't use it as a backup. You should have it as the main plan so I can sleep. Yeah, they're very expensive. Do you guys have a Harbor Freight? If you have a Harbor Freight near you, I think they're around everywhere. Or the Tractor Supply Company. Oh no, it's Tractor Supply Company. Tractor Supply Co. Look them up. They have deals on actual good safes all the time. And they'll have these flash sales. And that's when you want to pick one of them up. And they're good safes. No backup. Three's texting me. Look it up. I don't know. if it's in your area, they're good. I think I got this on my ammo safe from them, and it's a good weight. It's not fire rated though, I don't think. But yeah. Let's see. See, AK says that safe is gonna have more bodies than pistol Pete. I know, right? Drop says that's what I paid for mine. Laugh out. 3,500. Yeah. It's one of those big honking safes. So that's gonna be badass. I know. Pat says use Facebook Marketplace to get a safe. Such good deals from people downsizing safes. Yes. Tractor Supply and Rural King. There, yeah. Tractor Supply. Yes, that one. They got flash sales all the time on really nice safes. AK says Tractor Supply has good deals all the time. Okay, so you guys know about it. Yes, that place is awesome. I stand by them. I forgot what I got there. But yeah, they got some cool shit, especially when it goes on sale. One time it went on sale, and then I came back the next day online, and it was gone. I was like, fuck! Add a couple $100 to the deal. I'm like, okay, never mind. Alonzo says Tractor Supply is right down the street. Shit. There you go, Alonzo, if you need a safe. Wait. Is that still expensive? The big ones are expensive. Like, if you get a big one, you can get them for like $1,000. Like the one I'm getting, but probably not like the same fire rating and weight, but they have big ones. I've seen really nice ones for like 1,500 sometimes, but yeah. AK says I got a Winchester 26 for $350 from who? Where? Do tell. Let's see. 2 hours. All right, so I might have to go on break for a little bit because I need to move. I don't like sitting. I can't sit for too long. That's why I'm always moving. It bothers me. I need to move. Let's see. I got big boy is like 60 rifle safes. Yeah. Oh wait. A big is like 60 rifle safes. Tractor Supply. Says 8. Oh, they sell guns at that place? Not mine. Oh wait, you're talking about the safe. Okay, yeah, I don't know the names of them. 30 if they have scopes. Is it called a big drop them, or did you have a typo? Yeah, I think mine is 60 rifle. So that size. I'll put a picture in here if I could. But I would love one of the ones that are like double the size of that, where you have 2 doors. That's so badass. Hey, babe. Yeah, the Pat says, yeah, the Czechs like in Missouri have gun counters. Oh. Wow. Wow. A big safe is a 60. Oh, it's got a big. Let me look that up. Big safe, huh? That's what you have, Drop? Yeah, I don't know names of them. Where's a big? God, it just pulls up a bunch of safes. God, this one, Remington Big Green is only 3,800. That's a big motherfucker right there. They just want so much to move them. Yeah, mine's like the safe you guys are thinking about, with the big wheel handle and the code and see, like, fucking Sportsman's Warehouse has a fucking 72 gun safe. Holy shit. That thing is $1,300. It's on sale for $8. And then you do pay for, you know, like features and quality and fire ratings. Like this safe is huge, right? But it only has 4 of those bolts that come out, where mine has 18. So yeah, you do pay for shit like that, but that big ass safe right here is $800. So yeah, you can get nice big fucking safes, but you know you it's just the little things you pay for. Let's see. Johnny B says, idea for a Glock trigger, one that doesn't change pull weight. It doesn't change pull weight. It's gonna change pull weight. A Glock trigger is 5.5 to 6 pounds. So yeah, it's gonna change pull weight no matter what. So the performance Glock trigger is nice. It does drop the weight a little, but it's still a Glock trigger, so you still have that reliability. Mine has 2 doors. Drop says, no! I want a walk-in safe with a mini bar. Yes! At Johnny, the Glock performance trigger. There, see? There he is. Alonzo already knows what I'm thinking. Drop says, super safe, super tighten double door. Holy shit, Drop. Snap safe, super tighten double. Okay, let me look at that. Since we're dead. Snap safe. Super tighten double door. Let's see. Oh, the XL. That's sweet with the 2 doors. Do you get the XXL or the XL? But see, that's pretty cheap. $28.75, and he has a big honker. This can't be. This is. Yeah, this is pretty cool. That's only 660 pounds. So yeah, it's just you pay for different things when you buy a safe. So maybe yours is a different one, but this is the Super Titan Double Door XL, and it's 660 pounds. So if my safe was 660 pounds, that'd be awesome. But it's not. My safe is 1,100 pounds. So they charge more for the weight. And mine is taller. That's sweet though. I like the double doors. If this is the one you have. Yeah, it's on sale for $2,800. Let's see. Where am I at? Johnny B says, all right, bet, Alonzo. Pat says, if we ask him to open the safe enough, he will show us the inside, but we have to spam open the safe. Pat, there's nothing in the safe. Definitely not right now. It's empty over there. Johnny B says, I don't like the ridges on Glock triggers, hurt my fingers. Oh, so do you want like... Well, I mean, you can get a Glock performance trigger and get a different trigger shoe. That's what's on my carry. So this is a Glock performance trigger, but I did change the trigger shoe to a Killer Innovations. But when you do that and you change trigger shoes, you do change... you have the ability to change the over travel and pre-travel, which can, with that trigger, mess with the pull weight. So you're probably looking at like a 3.5 pound trigger, 4 pound trigger. AK says, time to go hang with the boys. Salam, brother. Later, AK. Drop says, yeah, go to the double. That's the single. The double is like 4,000. Well, no, it's on sale because this one's double. This one? It looks like this. Yeah, that's that's maybe a version of yours, but that one is on sale here. They keep asking me if I want to. Hey there, you want help? The Snap Safe Super Titan XL Double Door Modular Gun Safe. MSRP is $31.16, on sale for $28.75. Maybe you get the XXL. But either way, it's a nice safe. Let's see. Lonzo says, could be mistaken, but I don't remember ridges on mine. Yeah. I have a flat trigger on mine right now. And it has knurling on the front, so it's really nice. Otherwise, a Tibney, but then now you're looking at, a heavier trigger. Oh, you could go. They do have they do make Glock triggers that are duty Glock triggers, so they keep it at a higher pull weight. That's the difference with duty. If you see duty and competition usually would be a lighter trigger. Duty would be a heavy trigger. So, you want a heavy trigger if you carry or duty. That I would look it up. I don't know who has one that is duty because I never looked for it, but I know Johnny Glocks has one. But those are like fucking $300, $350. So if he makes some, other people have to do it. Let's see. Drop says that the huge one is, let's see. Yes, the shoe. That's the word I was looking for. I want a different shoe. Yeah, you can get different shoes. You know what you can do is keep your trigger and just get a different shoe. Just type in Glock trigger shoe, and there's a shitload of them. Like Glock has bar none for third-party support. Just make sure it works for the stock trigger. Drop says it shows the double door, but the XXL is larger. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you have the XXL. I saw that in the search. You do awesome, brother. Show the awesome weapons off. Ricardo, they're right there. There, yeah. Like and subscribe, people, and then you can see all the awesome guns being shot. Yeah, so Drop'em has the double, the XXL. Yeah, $4,000 after tax. I can see that. It says it's $36.10, on sale for $33.35. The Snap Safe Super Titan is what it's called. Yeah, double doors is just badass. Mine is called. What is mine called? Shit. Oh, I can't see it right now. I forget what it's called. This was still lighter than mine. Yeah, so this is 900 pounds, 56 long guns. So this is the same size as what I'm getting, but mine's just a single door. Because mine holds 50... Fuck, I wish I could pull it up. What is it called? 54? Or something like that? But it doesn't look as wide. Mine looks deeper, but it doesn't look as wide. Because this one has 2 doors. It says, yeah. Because I went to try to, like, move. I couldn't even make it budge. It was so fucking heavy. 3 says, like and subscribe. It will help Pistol Pete a lot. It will. But, it's not going to happen. There's only 7 people in here. They're not going to open the doors back up. So I would have to end the stream and start again. But that's okay. It gives me time to do what I got to do because I should be actually getting everything ready for tomorrow for the movers or the mover of the safe. Where are we at? Where are we at? I would like to get to 9730. It's not going to happen. Because for that to happen, I need people in here. New people. Drop them you like. Aww. Drop them likes my streams. Thank you, drop them. Thank you. It brings warmth to my heart. Butterflies in my stomach when Drop them likes the streams. And Alonzo too. He says, "You're a goat, Pete." What does the sound goats make? Did it go bah? Was that a sheep? I don't know. Thank you, Alonzo. Thank you very much. And go try those tips. Try those tips. And then we'll work on the grip. There's even more. Like every time I show someone how to grip, they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." There's a lot. There's a lot. You know, you don't just crank on the gun. I have a friend, a really good friend, and I had to teach him, well, just little things, but he was like, "Yeah, I know how to shoot. I know how to shoot." That happens a lot. And then when I go shoot with them, they're like, I'm like, "Yeah, you can't shoot. Don't front." But I have this friend. He's really fucking strong. Like if I was as strong as him, my gun would shoot just flat, like horizontal. It would have no recoil if I was strong as this dude. But he was holding the gun. He was like shaking. He was gripping it so fucking hard. I'm like, "Bro, you're gonna break the gun." Yeah. When you grip that hard, your shots are everywhere. Like everywhere. I'm not talking about just down here. I'm talking about like da, 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 da. Because they're shaking so hard. You know, so like if you pull the trigger and you're shaking it, you happen to go like this, it's going up here, this way, up there. You know, it's like spread fire and Contra. Remember Contra, spread fire, or the spread gun? It's spread. My guy says, "My brother from a different mother. I love your awesome show." Hey, thank you, Makara. Did you just tune in? We were live earlier. We had like 40 some people in here. I was impressed again. And then they closed the doors. I need to stop talking about them. Three says, "Good boy." Gabe says, "My local PD wants me to take the NOPST exam." Gabe, what is that? I am not an officer. I don't even know what that is. What is the NOPST exam? I want to know. Drop says, "I kind of have a loose grip." Well, you want a firm grip. A loose grip works when you're zeroing the gun. With the loose grip, you'll notice that the gun flips a little more. If your gun is not flipping that much, Drop, then you have a firm grip. Drop him so strong, though, he might consider that loose. I want to know if your gun flips. If it doesn't flip too much, then you have a firm grip. Yeah, but don't fucking hulk the gun. Just be still, firm. I know it's hard to explain what firm is, but yeah, firm. So I have a firm grip when I'm competing. When I'm zeroing the gun, I have a loose grip. It's loose. The gun goes bam, and it just like almost hits me in the head. No, not that bad. But you'll see some of my videos that if I'm shooting, you know, if I'm target shooting, like trying to bullseye the gun, the target, I mean, the gun flips. You'll see the gun go bam. You know, I let the gun do the work. You want to let the gun do the work, and I'm bam. You know, it's like that. So I guess if you're doing that, it is a loose grip. Holla, says Gabe. End post. I don't know what that is. 3 says, "Tung tung sahur." John says, "Depends on the gun." Well, for me, it depends on the situation. Gabe says National Police Officer Selection Test. Ah. Is that... What is that, though? To see if you can be an officer? I don't know. Alonzo says, I feel like I have a lazy grip. You want to be... You don't want to be too relaxed. You want to let the gun do the work. That's the point of that, is a loose grip, is you letting the gun do the work. All you're doing is pulling the trigger. But your return to zero, or your sight picture returning to zero, is going to be a lot slower if the gun is flipping up. So the firmer the grip, the less it's going to flip up. And the gun, after it flips, the slide goes back, the gun will return back to zero, it's called. Or, well, I don't know what else it's called. It's called zero. So so when I'm competing, if you watch the videos, my gun doesn't look like it's recoiling too much. But it takes a lot of practice. And I don't look at the dot. Believe it or not, I don't. Like, when you first shooting, people look at the dot. It's like, look at the dot, look at the dot. Yeah. And I look at the dot when I'm shooting like further distances. But when you see me running that course, I don't see the dot. I really don't. I see the target, and the dot, when I shoot the gun, all I see is like where it's moving. All I see is a streak, and that tells me where my grip is. So if I see the streak go like this, I'm like, fuck, I don't have my master grip. I gotta readjust. And you have to do that on the fly. So sometimes I'm running, you can't really see, but I'm running, but I'm adjusting my grip because I know that I'm not gripping the gun correctly. Because when you grab that gun from the holster, if you grab it off a little bit, you don't have time to sit there and be like, okay, well, fuck, I gotta readjust my grip. You're gonna shoot it however you're holding it. And that dot, the way it's swinging, the line tells you if you're up, if you're right. And I want it to go like this. I want to see just a streak of red go up and down. So there's that. That's being called target focused. It's hard to train people to target focus because you want to look at that dot. But I don't want to call it peripheral vision, but if you hold your gun to the target and you look at the dot, right? You look at the dot, you look at the target. Now look at the target. You know how your eye kind of shifts and then everything else becomes blurry? Well, that dot is still in your vision, but you're not looking at the dot, you're looking at the target. So like aim it towards like the doorknob and you'll see the dot, but then don't look at the dot, look at the doorknob. Now the dot's gonna get a little blurry, but now you're target focused. So that's a different, you'll train that if you get more into it, but if you don't, that's fine. It's just that's what you want to do when you shoot fast. You can't wait for that dot. It's just it's inhumanly impossible to track that dot. You just can't do it. You can't. There's no way. AZ, what's up, brother? He says, hell, let loose on PS5. The remote fall feels like you're fighting a real gun. Right. Gabe says, end post. National Police Officer Selection Test is basically the beginning of my law enforcement. Oh, well, congrats, brother. Congrats. I hope you do well. We are on your side. We are in your corner, Gabe. You can do it. Jabba says, yeah, it depends on what I'm working on. Right. It is. It does. It totally depends on the situation and if you're target shooting, if you're not target shooting, if you're zeroing a gun, there's different grip pressures. AZ says, can you even pull the tension out of the trigger before firing? What do you mean? Can you even pull the tension out of the trigger? AZ, what do you mean? Treasure Show says, what's up, chump? Treasure Show, what's up, man? Where have you been, brother? Drop says, yeah, I always want to hit the wall before firing. Yeah, your first pull is, you obviously have to hit the wall. If you're not, you're jerking the trigger. So you get to the wall, and if you're shooting low, people, pull the trigger, get to the wall. You can stop there. I recommend not if you're shooting low, because what you want to do is you want the gun to surprise you. You want to train that out of going like this. So just pull the trigger. You'll hit the wall, but keep pulling. Don't stop. Just pull slow though. Because if you go to the wall, your body's going to be like, okay, now it's going to go bang really soon. You want to kind of, it's really hard because it's just human nature to brace for something if you know it's going to happen. So you want to train that out. And it's hard. Trust me, it's really hard to do it. So pull the trigger and pull through the wall. Don't stop at the wall. Not until you're better. Just pull through it and go slow. And then you don't really know when it's going to go bang. You know it's coming, but you want it to surprise you. Do that a bunch of times, and trust me, you're not going to shoot low anymore. You're kind of train it out of your system. And then work on the left. You know, there's a lot of things I could show you to not shoot left. Let's see. We've got the biggest balls of them all. We've got the biggest balls of them all. We do. Stick says, learn trigger discipline. Yes, there's also trigger discipline. But we're trying to tell people, there's a few people out here that are being honest and said they can't shoot. And I like that honesty. But you want to train out that low. Then there's a trigger discipline. But that's per gun. They're not all the same. They're all different. Why? Because you link the pull. So there's a grip. You know, there's different size grips. The correct way to hold a gun, like I said, 95% of the people don't hold the gun in this hand correctly. What you do with this hand is what you want to do. But a lot of people don't hold this correctly. And I can guarantee you, most of you don't hold it correctly. And you're like, what are you talking about? You just put it in your hand and hold it. Well, I'm just saying, you don't hold it correctly. And I've seen it a lot. And I'll tell them, I'm like, hold the gun, hold it up. I want to see something. They're not doing it right. And then I'll adjust the gun in their hand correctly. And they're like, that feels weird. Right. Because most of the gun shooting doesn't feel right until you train it correctly. It just doesn't feel right. It becomes second nature. Quattro King says 5%. Boys, let's get those donations in. What up, Pete? What's up, Quattro is King? What's going on? Right? 5%. Am I not right? Let's think about it. Quattro's I think he's a competitive shooter. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, a lot of people just don't hold it right. You know what the biggest thing is that a lot of people say for people to do? And this does depend on the grip, you know, and then your hand size go into consideration, your finger length goes into consideration. But the thing I hate the most that a lot of people say is when you hold the gun, make sure that your knuckles are pointing forward. So they grip the gun and the knuckles are pointing forward. Maybe on some really small guns, yes, but most guns aren't small. Most of the time, you're going to carry like something of a Glock 19 size or a full-size gun. Then that right there is just, it doesn't work. Trust me, it doesn't work. But I can't hold a gun on live, so I can't show you what I'm talking about. Drop says, just gotta understand them. Yeah, but like, says Sticks. Crotchless, Pete is correct. It's all grip. And it's the hardest thing to teach people because people just want to take it and crank down on it. It's not that. And you know how people always, if they're doing like triple shots or double shots or whatever shots you want to do, just bang, bang, bang. Even it's slow cadence. This hand tends to slip. And they don't know why. Well, there's a lot of reasons. But yeah, it's not like shooting a rifle. It's not like shooting long range. Those are actually a lot easier than teaching someone how to grip a pistol. 100%. DASA sucks. Yeah, I mean, that single shot in competing can throw you off if you don't know the heavy trigger pull of that gun. But hey, just turn it to a single action. This was a DASA, a double action, single action. I changed it to a single action because I just like it better. AZ says, what about breathing techniques while fighting on the XL? You want to shoot on the XL. But when you start shooting faster and you're running around, you don't go, it's like you're just shooting. You train that up. But when you're learning new and you're training and you're let's say you're shooting at a 100-yard target, 200 yards. Yeah. You present, fire, XL, shoot on the XL. But when you're doing double taps or triple taps, no, you're not. Let's say you're doing 3 or 4 shots a second. You're not going. You're not doing that. You don't do that. But yeah, when you're precision shooting and you're shooting further away and you have time, let's say you have time to think about it on the XL. When you're precision shooting, like rifles, long range, on the XL. But if it's up close and personal, yeah, you don't have that time. You don't do that. Where am I? Quattro says, my man. Hey, Quattro, you're my man, brother. Just got to understand them. Exhale. Pete is correct. All grip. I read all this. If anything, I probably hold my breath. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I mean, but situational. When you practice, you wanted to do it on the exhale because you're shooting slow. If you're a new shooter, don't fucking grab the gun and just be like, bam, 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 bam. No, you have to learn the fundamentals, the techniques first. And it takes a long time. You just don't learn it overnight. And after you learn that, then you do other things. It's like a building blocks. You don't just go in there and be like, okay, how do I shoot? How do I do double, triple shots to stack those bullets? Well, you don't. Unless you're like, there's certain people that have natural born abilities. It's amazing at a young age to do things that it took me a while to figure out. So we gotta crawl before you can run. 6 says nature return of aim. Mil-Spec had a great video with grand thumb, grip, and stance. You can say it. DA sucks. Did you put natural return of aim? I call it return to 0. Yeah. Quattro says grip is simple. Using red dot. Aim at small target square head as you can. You would notice the dot shaking. Slowly release tension in both hands so it stops shaking. Boom, that's your grip. Yeah, I was telling them earlier too. Don't grip. We'll repeat it, but yeah, don't death grip the gun if it's shaking. You don't want that dot to shake. So to get that firm grip, yeah, look at the dot and just release pressure a little. Just Just loosen up a little, and that will stabilize your dot. And everything I said before that. Everything I said before that. There's a lot. Six says, bro, that hyper ventilated action was awesome. I know, that's what I do, Sticks. That's my trick. You guys caught me. I'm out there like, that's how I do it. Don't squeeze harder. Try to mitigate recoil. You're just not there. Some people are stronger, some weaker. It is what it is. That's your grip. Yeah, some people are strong, and the stronger people can mitigate that recoil a lot better than people like me. And that is where technique comes in. So if you're not one of those hulking strong people, their technique isn't, they don't need as much technique. What I mean is, like, if you're 300 pounds planted to the ground, you don't really need a stance. You can stand shoulder width apart and mag dump it, and they won't move. They don't. It's just they're planted to the ground. I have a friend that's about 350. No, maybe he's not. He's like, well, he's under 300, but he's close. He's a big, strong man, like a linebacker. And he can shoot too. He can shoot. So he has the fundamentals down. But he doesn't need the stance. He doesn't need to lean forward. He doesn't need to bend down. He doesn't need to do any of that stuff. He just stands. And I'm like, fuck, I'm jealous. I need to gain some weight. And the gun looks like it doesn't move in his hand. I've recorded it. And I'm like, holy shit. It's just like, and like, that is his technique, is his fucking girth. But if you don't have that, that's where technique, you need more technique than that guy. Let's see. Giles says, do you remember? Yes, I do. You were here earlier, brother. I can't forget you. Six is my bad. Yes, natural return of 8. Yeah. Yeah, so the return to 0 is important. That depends on the gun. So it's 100% the gun and the recoil spring in it. So if you have a gun that has a, for you and how you shoot and how you grip, if your return to 0 is dead on. Let's say you shoot the gun and you're double tapping and your group's like this, right? That means it's pretty on. Like, you bang, it recoils, it goes back to 0, bang. It's just like that. You take that same gun and you put a light recoil spring in. Now your return to 0 is all fucked up. Why? Because now the slide goes back with the lighter spring. It's banging harder. You know, so it's going like this, and now is dipping down. I'm exaggerating. So it's bang, and then it's dipping down. If your gun is dipping down, say you can't, you're like, fuck, I love this gun, and I can't figure out how to grip to make the gun not, like, shoot. The first shot is dead on, the second shot is way down here. And you can't figure out how to fix that. You need did I say it backwards? A lighter recoil spring, make it go up. I said it backwards. Let's say you had like a 12-pound recoil spring or a 15-pound recoil spring. What that does is the heavier the spring, the slide goes back, right? That spring is going to stop the slide. Now, it stops the slide, so it doesn't go up as much. Now that slide's going to catapult forward. So it's going to go like this, and then it's going to go down. Let's say you love that gun, and you want to fix that. And you don't listen to whatever I say. You don't fix it. Get a lighter recoil spring. Because what that's going to do, it's going to bang. You know, it's going to slam harder back, so it's going to go up more. But now there's less pressure pushing it forward. But you got to be careful when you tune your gun like that, because if you tune it incorrectly, now whatever your ammo you're using, it might stovepipe or jam up. So there's a lot that goes into the pistol that, you know, could do something not what you want it to do. But that's the point of the lighter and the heavy recoil springs. And then there's the compensators and the ported barrels and tuning your gun to that, tuning to ammo. There's a lot more to it. That's just one of the small things of tuning your gun or getting different recoil springs. Moves back more, yeah, slightly. Yeah, I mean, you can tune the gun to how you shoot. A quick tip is if you have a gun, a lot of people, and I hate when they say this, but they'll be like, you want to crank. You know, they'll get the thumb rest / gas pedal. I have a like this one right there. So I use that as a thumb rest. So it just, sometimes my thumb doesn't even touch it. What I use that for is when I'm shooting, my thumbs are usually up like this. Some people shoot forwards. It depends on the gun. But usually if you see me shoot, my thumbs are up, right? When that recoil goes back up, it hits my thumb. It's like a stop, I guess. It's like a rest, like a truck stop, you know, come have a little whore. So it stops it from flipping too much. Some people will take it and they'll crank down like this. They'll like crank down on it. And then when they're shooting, all the shots are like down here because they're pushing that gun down. Remember, I'm exaggerating. They're going like this. I'm like, brother, stop doing that. That's why they're shooting down. You're pushing the bullets down. Just push up. So if your second shot is, you say you're dead on, the second shot's slow, take this hand and instead of cranking down, crank up. And you got to find the right pressure. Each gun's different. So what I'm like, it's like, this hand for me is always like this. It's like, cranking the gun forward. And this hand, I'm actually going like this. I'm exaggerating. So I'm kind of going like this. Then I got, obviously the pressures in the back when I'm squeezing it and the grip pressure right here when I'm squeezing these fingers. But this hand also has pressure moving up. So if you go bang, bang, and the second shot is low, just try that. Instead of cranking forward, release that pressure and crank up a little. Because what that's going to do is when the gun goes back, it's going to hit that pressure and not go down as low. A lot of tips today. Johnny says, what's up, my guy? Teach these folks the boom, boom, bang, bang, click, click game. Tyrone says, how long can you leave pistol mags loaded? Indefinitely. You can leave it loaded as long as you want. That doesn't have any effect on the springs. Wearing out the springs. A lot of people don't listen to them. Keeping a mag loaded does not wear out the springs. What wears out the springs is a constant up and down, because you're using it over and over again. That is what causes the springs to be used, not just scrunched up. FBI is here. Whoa! It's been a minute, brother. Where have you been? He says, hey, what's up, Mr. Pete? What's going on, brother? We've missed you. We missed a lot of people. Contagious here says, you got any with the gas pedal? I do. That has a gas pedal. That one has a 24 karat gas pedal. Want to see it? I'm Gucci, man. I'm fucking Gucci. Look, I'm excited to show it. So that one has one. Look at how shiny it is. So that has knurling on it too. On the top. But that's 24 karat plated. It's so shiny. Yeah, I do have one here on the shadow, and I think that's the only ones I have it on. Yeah, you don't really need it, but I have it, so I put it on there. Let's see. Six says, sounds like you use the gas pedal as a reference point. I think I use it as a stop. Now that I think about it. Because sometimes I shoot these guns when I compete and I don't have the pedal on there. Like if I'm using a holster, like when you shoot IDPA, it has to be in a holster, and these don't do it. So yeah, I am a guy that doesn't crank forward with this hand. Like if you use this hand and if you crank it like this to get high on the gun and you're squeezing the gun, cool. But I tend to push up. So I'm using this hand and I'm actually putting pressure on the trigger guard. So when it goes down, I don't shoot low on that second shot. Let's see. Stick says, like Jerry Michelich, my thumbs are useless when I shoot pistol. Yeah, I mean, but there's different guns where sometimes I'll have the thumbs forward on the frame and I'm pushing on the frame, or I have the thumb like this, and I'm doing the the squeeze right here, and I'm using this thumb and I'm squeezing on the frame, because if you try to squeeze on the frame like this and the thumbs up, you'll see the pressure is different. If you put the thumb down and you squeeze, you're gonna see a lot more pressure. But again, it depends on what gun I'm shooting. Job says, mags are just mags. It's the spring that needs to replace. It's all your mags are completely constantly full and empty over 1,000 times. Like it's the constant compression, decompression that wears out the mags. I couldn't think of the word. And then when I say that, I mean the spring. Tyrone says, thanks. Of course, Tyrone. Contagious says, oh, plated, laugh loud. I was about to say 24 gauge code is soft. Yeah, it would not. It is plated. Drop says the spring will actually lose its rigidity and decrease in length over time in use. Yep, that's what I said, Drop. Thank you. Drop says, I just use a gas pedal as a constant and added surface area. Yeah, yeah, I don't crank down on it. A lot of people crank down. There's this giant YouTuber that says, crank down on the gun, crank down on the gun. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell people that. It's just this. Unless the gun's flipping like a wild donkey, yeah, crank down on the gun. But yeah, you're just not gripping it correctly. So I don't know. The crank down thing, it doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, great. Hats off to you. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't do that. And if you're shooting low and you're cranking down, stop cranking down, is what I should say. Gat says, do you scoop draw for competitions? Sometimes I do, but it depends on the gun, because a lot of people don't know how to scoop. And scoop draw is actually great to get the master grip, but it needs practice, because a lot of people, like I said, they're gripping the gun wrong with this hand. But when you do a scoop draw, you can get those fingers in place correctly from the get-go, But no, I would say no. I gotta unlearn doing the basic draw, but I have tried the scoop draw and I like it. I just need to practice it, and I haven't been. Java says, other than that, I'm pointing at the target with both thumbs. Yeah, some people point with two thumbs, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's some people with two thumbs. Some are thumbs up. I'm a thumbs up guy. Some is like this finger's pointed forward, this thumbs up. There's different ways. Stick says, if it's a cheap gun, crank down. Contagious says, well, I'm in NY and pistol permits are weird, so I've not got many minutes with pistols in my hand. Nothing wrong with that. We're just, going over fundamentals is what we're doing. Six says, Pete just shoots nice guns that don't snap his mouth. No, I have Six, you haven't watched my channel. I have a lot of guns that aren't nice. And nice is in the eyes of the beholder. I love my fucking high point. So does Drop. Doucheland's back! Dutchland. I keep saying Doucheland. What's up, brother? You have been gone a while. You've been MIA. Are you okay? Container says clamp, not crank, is what I've heard. Well, Contagion, we're talking about the support hand right now. Cranking down. You don't clamp with this hand. Well, you clamp with both hands, but we're talking about how people use this as a gas pedal, because that's what it's called. It's called a gas pedal / thumb rest. I've seen it called both. So it depends on how you want to use it. But some people take it and they gas it down. And we're talking about the second, third shot being always low. And that might be the problem. Or they're getting scared of the bang. They're like, eh. And I think I've been shooting so much, I don't blink. The first shot, most people will blink. It's just human nature. You hear the bang, you blink. But if you watch some of my videos, I don't blink. And I didn't notice it. My friend was like, bro, you don't blink. I'm like, huh? He's like, you don't blink when you fire. I'm like, oh. So sometimes I blink because I have to blink. But I don't know. I don't blink. I'm like, bam, and it doesn't affect me. But when humans hear a blink, or a bang, they blink. Normally, they do. I don't know why I don't blink. I think it's just I'm just used to it. I'm used to not blinking. Check it out. Try. Record yourself and see if you blink. I don't blink. What's a scoop draw? So a scoop draw, when you draw your gun, how do I do this? A lot of people will grab the holster and they'll go over the gun, get that grip, and pull the gun out of the holster. A scoop draw is when you don't do that. You just scoop it up and you got it on target. So it takes a few milliseconds off your time when you're competing, but that few milliseconds is the difference between first and second. So yeah, the guy that's scooping it up, see how fast it is to scoop? Like you're just scooping it out of the holster, and then going like this. So you're going over the gun, down back on it. And I'm exaggerating. Some people do it really fast, you know. They just, and that's, I do this. I go over and grab it and pull it up. And I'm practicing on scooping it. So that's what a scoop draw is. Stick says, point to one that is snappy. Well, okay. That one, the Prime, the M&P, that one, the 45, all those guns. Believe it or not, the Competitor is a little snappy. And the VP9. VP9 snappy. I don't care what it says. But I love the gun because every gun shoots differently. They don't shoot the same. It's just what it is. The lighter the gun, the more it's going to kick up. And VP9 is a very light gun. But it's accurate as all shit. So, yeah. VP9 is a snappy gun. So what do you think about that, Sticks? Drop says, what? Tyrone says, no! High point? I kid Tyrone. If you guys are here, there's not many people in here. I joke, okay? I don't love the high point. I just love to say I love it. And I love to try to make a shit gun work right. That's a hard one to do. So don't go on and buy a high point because I say it's sarcasm, people. God, finally admitted it. Stick says, yeet cannon. Yeah. Container says, yeah, that's good. Not blinking. Flinching is big. Nice. Yeah, and even me, because it's human nature. Well, no, I don't flinch. You're right. But if you're doing it, say on the last round, sometimes you'll see me do this. On the last round, I'll click, and then I'll do this. But I don't go click. So what I'm doing is I go click, and if you see me just slightly go like this, that's just my human body reacting to getting the gun on zero faster for the next shot. So it goes bang, and then I'm putting the gun back to zero. I'm helping it go back to zero faster. You'll see a lot of people do that. That's not wrong. But if you pull the trigger and you go click, and as you're pulling the trigger, you notice yourself going like this, that's what you don't want to do. But if you're going click, and then you notice yourself doing this, you're not doing anything wrong. Don't think you're not flinching. That's preparing for the returning to zero for the second shot. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Drop says, come to the Discord after this, and I'll show you a news article about falling bullets. I don't want to see that. I have not seen the video yet to know what it's about. We don't want to see that. Drop, stop looking at sad stuff. Look at rainbows and unicorns. Let's talk about Care Bears and shoot love at each other. VP9 is snappy. It is. Even the match, I have the normal VP9, the match, and the L. And the match is even snappy. But I take that gun to competitions and I wreck shit with it. Why? Because it's accurate as all hell. It returns to zero perfectly, and it's ergonomically and arguably the best grip out of any gun there is. I say it all the time. It is. It is what it is. Prime is small. Yeah. Well, no. Prime is kind of like a Glock 19. So Stick, stop making excuses. I have snappy guns. Drop says, it will never happen. What will never happen, Drop? Katina says, are you talking about the... I know you're not talking about the high point. Katina says, I fight a compact M&P 22. Nothing for my pinky and ring finger on the mag. So 2-finger grip, a Glock 19, I don't know, 9mm, and a sick Colt Python. Nice. Those are nice guns. All guns are nice, especially the high point. Bardon, what's up, Bardon? Thank you for the super, brother. He says, W Stream King. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't know what that guy over there is. Katina says, I've heard it's good to get dummy rounds and have someone put them in randomly in mag if your shots are going low. It shows them what they're doing. So putting dummy rounds shows you what you're doing. I do it. Sometimes to my friends. And they're it's funny. Because you'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. They'll be like, it's like, hey, stop doing that. But that is technically to show them that they're doing it. So if you keep doing it, it kind of helps train them out of doing that. But yeah, that's a good thing to do too. So I do have a lot of snap caps or dummy rounds I do that with. Java says, making the high point run flawlessly. I'm not holding my breath. What do you mean? It just needs a lot of oil and love and care. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy the actual Yeet cannon, the one that says Yeet cannon on it. What do you think, Drop? It's only $200. Bardon says it means you're Sigma. Is Sigma's good, right? How big is Sigma? Is that like top of the line, like Apex Predator style, or I don't know. Stick says, I have to admit, you pods Sticks retracted something that was rude, I think. John says, I have 60 snap caps or more. Yeah, I need more. I don't. I have like 10. But yeah, they work. They work. I don't really need them anymore, but I have really old ones that, or I'll collect them when I go to the gun shows and stuff. They're like, here's free snap caps. Oh, thank you, I'll take them. But it's funny to put it into people's guns. I'm like, oh, sometimes I don't tell them either. I'm like, okay, hold on. And I'll put it in the mags. They won't know what I'm doing. Six says, you have to admit, you pause a split second when adding it to the wall. That is why you put it in the bottom left. I do admit. I did. Yes. I bought it for the channel. I'm not going to lie. I bought it for the channel. I don't know if I'll ever use it again. Above Alpha. Oh, thank you, Bardown. Alpha, I thought was the best, but Sigma? Sigma. I love it. I didn't know that was a Sigma thing, though. I like that a lot. That's funny. That's fucking great. Six is the Prime. Where is that thing? Oh. It's right there in camera view. It's a good gun. It looks cool. I mean, moving on. Tyrone says, but buy it some new shoes. It will run fine. The high point. See? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Continue says, they're cheap. Got my snap cats on Amazon for my 12 gauge Mossberg for loading and dry firing. Oh. That's good. Yeah, truthfully, I don't know where my snap caps are. I gotta find them. They're probably in a mag somewhere, or, yeah. Six says, I found the Prime for like 500 recently. Brand new? 500? I don't want to say anything bad. Drop him's here. He's a Canic boy. But if you found it 500 brand new, that just tells you something. And what it tells me is I got twice by Canic. First with the TTI Combat, second with the Prime. So Six, please tell me it wasn't brand new. Please tell me it wasn't brand new. Just as you might use it for a hammer. Maybe. It doubles up. It doubles up. It triples up. You can also use it as a cast iron skillet. I have found some of those too, Contagion. No, the guns in the center are cool. Prime is meh. No. Good for vaccine double loads, yep. 500 brand new Prime. Yes, drop a double load. Quit getting the very first ones off the shelf. Was for the channel. I bought it for the channel. You buy a hot new item, and you don't want to wait because you want those videos to be out. That's why my Prime videos were getting a lot of views. If I put them out now, they wouldn't have. So it was for the channel. It wasn't for me. I got again. By fucking Canic. I don't like Canic. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't like Canic. I keep buying them like a sucker. And I don't shoot them ever. I buy them just for the channel. I don't like them. Fuck. Well, then, that's what you pay. Right. I paid for a shit gun. Even Stick says it's meh. And it is a meh gun. I just don't want to admit it. It's one of the first guns I don't want to admit. I want to like the gun. But all Canics are meh. people get suckered with this trigger thing. It's like you're jerking the trigger anyways. You don't know how to shoot the gun. What do you care about the trigger? I've seen it. They're like, dah. It's like you're not even using the trigger for this intended purpose. You're finger banging that loose goose, and it doesn't need it. It's tight. The way it is, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna buy Canic anymore. Fuck Canic. Wait, do you have a shotgun? I don't. Not anymore. I got rid of my last MMP. But we're looking at a couple cheap ones, like the Mossbergs and stuff like that. I don't want to... Well, actually, no. I am looking at a Beretta A300. And maybe a Benelli, but I don't know. I don't want to put money towards something that I'm not going to shoot a lot, you know. I think I'm done with that. I think I'm just going to make all my guns gold from now on. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the gold thing. Yeah. I've said that from day one. What? That Canic sucks? What have you said from day one? You love Canic. He doesn't. I don't. Yeah, I don't. But I did shoot the DP12 at the Gun Con, and it brought refreshment back of my love for shotguns. I used to have a love for them. I still kept all my ammo because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy them again. And people would keep trying to, hey, let me get the ammo, let me get the ammo. No, I'm saving it for when I buy shotguns again. I don't know why I got rid of them. I think it was an outdoor range thing. I think I was getting to wrong range shooting, and I was like, well, when you shoot a shotgun towards steel, it goes ding, like you can't miss it if you're using bird or the one with the 9 pellets. Fuck, brain fart. Help me drop them. I want to like the Kimber 2K11, I really do, but I think I am going to get an MJD grip and put it on one of my existing 2011s. The Kimber 2K11 is awesome. That's an awesome gun. That's possibly one of the nicest non-ported comped guns I've fired in a long time. I have been looking at it, but it's like, fuck. I literally just be buying it just to buy it. There'd be no other purpose for it except to add to the collection, which is a purpose. It's a purpose, but it's an expensive purpose. That copper one or the bronze one is beautiful, beautifully done. Yeah. But MJD grip are nice. Those are nice too. Those are really nice. I like how you have options with them. The prime is too small. It's a Glock 19 size. So it's just the same size as my carry. You know? It's not a Glock 47 or a full-size Canic, yeah, but for what it is a nice gun. I'm just trying to, because John Pump's a Canic boy, so I'm just trying to dig into him a little. It is a decent gun, but is it worth what I paid? No. Is it worth $500? Yes. Yes, it's definitely worth $500. 100%. $500, I would get it. This says, wait, you do realize 12 gauge is like 70 caliber, right? I did not. I just know it's a 12 gauge. Tyrone says, buck. Buck, yeah. Closius says shotgun. Oh, buckshot. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is it? The pellet one. But it's a Kimber. I know, but that gun hasn't put Kimber back on the map. And it should have already. I have not, I guess I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but I haven't seen anyone in real life talk bad about it. That has shot it. You know, only ones that talk bad is because of the stigma that's around Kimber as of the last decade or whatever. that gun. I don't know if there's any cons on it yet, on the longevity. If there is, let me know. I don't know. I don't watch YouTube much. But real hands, you know, real hands touching it, I guess. I can't think of the word. It's a great gun. I need a little more time behind it. And if there's any cons about it, I have not seen it in real life. People like to just talk shit because it's Kimber. But it's nice. 72 caliber, says Drop. Contagious says, in NY, I'm limited to 10 rounds. So my theory is I wanted them to hit so fucking hard. 6 says, I think my next one is the Bursa M2X. Really? I'm going to tell you what. When I saw that gun, I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, wow, this is a nicely put together gun. I didn't get to fire it, but I held the real one way back at Chacho. I was like, I like this gun. It better be under $1,000. What are the MSRP in? Like $1,500? That's fucking nuts. For a Bursa. That's like when these low-end car companies come out with something really pretty and they jack up the price because it's pretty. Definitely wait a little bit with that one. But $1,500 for that thing? I don't know. I could be wrong. Is it cheaper than that? I don't remember. Christopher Wallace says, sup, fella? What's up, Christopher? Welcome back. Thanks, Drop on Contagion. Thumbs up. 6 says, after I build my P220 ported comped just for shits and giggles. Why not? 320 is awesome. That's an awesome firing gun, despite all of the bad news it's had. People forget of how good of a gun it actually is. Drama says, so you are a 45 guy, Contagion? Wait, no. Sanyaba says, hello, my ninja. I'm on that channel again. You're simply the best in Ukraine. Glock 47 costs $1,500. Whoa! All right, people, I'm going to get rid of my whole collection in Ukraine, and I'll be back with Infinity and Atlases up my ass. Maybe a couple Phoenix Trinities, you know, maybe a Chirac on the side, and a new Bentley. M2X1, I found, oh, it's 1100. Okay, that's cool. I thought the MSRP on them was like 15, but yeah, 1100. Yeah, I guess I would try it for 1100. Zami says, have you shot the Bodyguard 2.0 comp yet? They have a comp version of that teeny little gun? If they do, no, I didn't know they had one. I have the Bodyguard 2.0 as my backup. That's a one-hand gun. You don't need two hands for that gun. It's perfect one-handed, and yeah, I didn't know that there's a comp one. So if there is, hey, I kind of want it now. I'm back. How you been? Good. M2X1 says, I just want it for the steel frame and ultra match bull barrel and Romulus like slide. Oh, you're gonna do all the shit to it. That's why it sticks. Never mind. I say go for it. M2X1. Oh, so MSRP is about 1,500. Okay. Bodyguard 2.0 just came out. No. I've had my Bodyguard for months now. The M&P Bodyguard 2.0, yeah, that's been out for months. Like, a lot of months. If you're talking about the 2.0, just the 2.0, I don't know why you said comp. Yeah, the thing is awesome. I fucking love shooting that gun. It has really sharp serrations, so you can always rack it from the front or back, and it's a teeny gun. It's like, it's my backup. Like sometimes I put it in my pocket, I'll forget it's there. It's so light. It has a 10 round, 15 rounder. I haven't had a problem with it. I know people try to nitpick at it. Bro, it's a fucking point shoot gun at 710 yards. That's what its intended purpose is. You're not gonna win any competitions with it. So yeah, some people like to nitpick. Let's see. My performance center is ported M&P. Yeah, performance center M&Ps are fucking awesome. I love them. Bodyguard 2-way comp. PVU did a review. Are you saying comp like competition or comp like it's compensated? I got 2 barrels from my Mossberg 500, so it's a transformer, 16-inch with heat shield, red dot laser, and a 20-inch rifled barrel ported with cantilever 3x scope. Damn, nice. He said it was okay. I guess I gotta look at that gun. It's a new compensated one. Okay, yeah, I don't have the compensated one. I don't know what PV was doing with it, but it is a point shoot gun. Like, that's what it is. It's, you don't need a comp for that. It's a 380. So if they made a comp version on it, I wouldn't get that. I would get the normal one. I don't see why you'd want a comped version of a 380. It doesn't move. So people are just trying to get into this bandwagon of compensators and ported barrels. Some guns don't need it. You just don't. Like that gun, I tried shooting it one-handed when I got it. I did some videos on it. It just looks retarded. Then I started running around one-handed. Just bam, 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 bam. As long as it's sighted in, I'm hitting steel all day. So, yeah, just get the regular one. I kind of want to see this comp version one, though. I think that's kind of funny. Christopher says, Pete, if you had to choose between an unconverted, Saiga AK or a Springfield Armory M1A SOCOM, what's your choice? The AK. 1000% the AK. Yeah. Unconverted? That one. Compensators and sticks. Gotcha. Drop says, there's a new MP9 that is a kid of the competitor in the 2.0. Oh, yeah. I think I've heard about that one. Doesn't it have a name or no? If I saw it, I would know. So it's like yeah, I don't know about that one. Drop says it's gotta be that one. Zombie says, I know I kind of wished I got the M&P shield port instead of SIG fuse. Oh, really? You don't like the fuse? Huh. I think the fuse is cool. They're two different guns for sure. The fuse is kind of long compared to the M&P shield. But, Zombie, get that one too. Get another one. JJ says, Pete, what's up, JJ? He says, I'm pretty sure it's a 9mm. It would have to be. I guess it doesn't have to. They make 380s too, but it would have to be. I take it back. I don't think I've seen that one. I seen one at a store. I think it was just a normal M&P 2.0. But it had like the old trigger in it. Yeah. If it has the old trigger, then fuck that gun. Where you been? You abandoned me. No, JJ, what are you talking about? I'm here all the time. The guy with the 2.0 comp looks like a skinny prime. I'm gonna look at it now. Now I'm interested. Now you got me. Because it's drop. Yeah, I'm inclined to get a 1911, but sits a wing let you hold an empty one till you have a license. But wait, sits wing let you hold an empty one? What is that? Yeah, it's something V. Oh, now I gotta go look. God, you guys, I hate you guys. Store won't. Oh, store won't. Gotcha. Well, do you have? You don't have a... Yeah, that's normal everywhere, isn't it? 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe. That's what she said. Java says, or 5. I'm gonna look that up. Contagious says, but I like how the 1911 is set up. They're nice. I like them. JJ says, it's been ages. You're never live, bro. What? Let JJ know this is not a fact. You're just not getting notified by YouTube. That confused me too, Contagion. Says drop. Zombie says, I have small hands. Love the slim grip. However, it's snappy. I will upgrade to the DPM systems and add a few tungsten weights. Yeah, that can help with the muzzle flip. It can. Be careful when you do too much, then you'll get muzzle dip. And that's when you shoot low. So sometimes snappy is okay if your follow-up shot is on target. When you start adding weights and tungstens and DPMs, then it can sometimes cause muzzle dip, and you don't know it. Like you see the muzzle flip, but you don't see the muzzle dip, really, because then you shoot low. So get the DPM first. I am a fan of the DPMs. I have like 12 of them. So get that first. But DPM, if it's a captured rod, cool. If it has springs, that's a tuning kit. So if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know if you know what you're doing or not, but I'll just explain this to you. If you don't know what you're doing, when you buy all those different recoil springs and everything, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what to put in it. It's a tuning kit for how you shoot and the ammo you shoot. So be careful when you buy those. Jay said, I recently bought a Colt 1911 Defender and a Beretta PX4 compact. Nice. And it's a Stava AK. Hey, send an AK over here. I need to review it. Zayman says, how's the Colt Defender? It seems nice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm breaking it in and finding out what hollow point it likes. I have too much issues with my preferred camo. I'm going to send it off to get tuned up. Feed ramp. That's because 1911s don't like flat tipped ammo. They don't. It's the way that it's designed. It's hitting the frame of the gun before it goes up into the feed ramp, and because it's not curved, it has nothing to curve against, so it's just slamming in there. That's why a lot of those 1911s don't like 147 if they're not rounded tip, because of that reason, because they just slam into the frame of the gun. So does your gun have problems with FMJs? I'm going to use a Stava to lure you into my basement, Pete. I know, I'm about to get my pants on and go. Oh, let me see here. Where am I? Java says, ready or not, PS5 game is going to launch in 3 days, 1 hour, and 15 minutes. I can't wait for it. I can't wait that you can't wait, Drop. Jay says, yes, but I also had issues with rounded tip. The Defender is so short that the lip is smaller. Canadian says, not for lot. I have big hands, so I don't know. I got big love handles too. I'm thinking in waistband at 3 o'clock might work for me. Yeah. Then you can't carry full size though because it's too much to print. But yeah, you kind of have to sacrifice that and go with a smaller gun that's snappy. But yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I still don't know what ready or not is. I'm gonna look it up. I know Drop told me to look it up a while ago. Or... Ready or not, PS5. Oh, it's a fucking there's SWAT on the front of it. Is it online? It has to be online, right? Oh, why do you guys show me shit like that? I don't got time for games. That looks fucking cool. Is it like COD where it's, you know, the online is a big feature of it, or is it mainly like just a first person shooter where you have a good story? Very tactical game. It's a SWAT team simulator game, SWAT 4, but in 2025. It's so right up my alley. Well, I would probably suck at it. I don't listen to direction well. I'm like, huh? What? Online is PvP versus AI. Oh, this you don't just shoot people. Print down the seam of jeans with the T. The drape won't cover my hip level up. No, well, the print of a gun isn't the length; it's the grip. So the printing is this part of the gun. So the bigger the grip, that's what's gonna show this part of the gun. This part doesn't show anything. You could have a fucking rifle length barrel. You won't know. You'll be walking with a limp. But the length of the gun has nothing to do with the printing. It's the height of the gun from here to here. And at 3 o'clock, the grip of the gun tends to poke out because there's nothing pushing against your body. It's a raid location. Only shoot when legally allowed to. This you save people like a cop. Oh, so it's really like a... You have all the rules a cop does. You're responsible for every bullet, and your score reflects in the game. The limp is real. Huh! That does sound pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't have time. I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have kids, and let's say I didn't have kids and I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd be playing games all day. I'm not gonna lie. With 3 or not, I'll be playing games because yeah. But if I just don't have time. Like after this, I got other shit to do. I might edit some videos, and YouTube's consumed my life. It's a consuming thing. Like if I were to just take the videos and just shoot some guns and show it raw and that's it, yeah, I think it'd be a lot faster and easier. But since I'm trying to edit, it is not. ABGS says, "Hey Uncle Pete, what's up? What's going on?" Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think I got things to do. What the hell? We really appreciate your work, Pete. It's great. Hey, thank you, and thank you for luring me, JJ. I'll be there soon for that AK. I'll sit in the basement. Abe GS says, "You are like the cool uncle to drink with at parties." Don't you know it? Not gonna joke. Drop says, "This game is, from what I see, the closest thing to U.S. Navy SEALs back on PS2. I don't remember that either." Contagious says, "I don't want to sound dumb, but I put airsoft guns under my belt. Nothing I got a full size worth if coverage not allowed." That's not dumb. I mean, if it fits, it fits. Then you know what you can carry. You know, if you can carry a full size at 3 o'clock, hey, hats off to you. Myron's back. He says hi. Good night, Pete. Go to bed, brother. I know I got shit to do. I gotta be up at 7 in the morning. I'll see you in the next go round. Tomorrow, guys, I'll be here. Probably putting shit in my safe all day. So yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. And don't try to lure me in with this cool game, guys. I'm not gonna do it. Gang, gang. I'll see you guys later. Peace and love. Stay safe.